Ah! Cool. Darcy, go lay down. You are not. No. You are not dejected. I promise. Guys, I mowed my yard today. You proud of me? I've alfalfa sprout. I mowed the yard. And I broke my lawnmower in the process. I think. Okay. Maida and Mole, I am coming for you. This charger do not work. I also need to eat, so I'm gonna do that while I wait for them to be ready for me. For me? All right, let's see. It's not it. Not it, guys. Let's see what they're doing. Bro. What the fuck? The fucking stand broke. What are you saying? All right, I'm having in Discord. You guys can probably hear the stream too. Their stream? Barely.
What up, brother?
Hey.
Zip. Holy shit, it's a hot zot.
Call him daddy while he hollers, man. Boy's so damn good looking.
Oh my god, I got slammed.
Yeah, he tortured shit, low key.
Ah.
I had to wait for the stream delay to catch up.
Well, you didn't see me torch 4 kids in 30 seconds.
Maybe if you were streaming, I would.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, I just got fucking flashed. You're a fucking bot. I was whiffing, and this was still lost.
I can hardly breathe when he's pumping deep inside.
It's stuck in your head?
It's been stuck in my head for fucking like a year.
Loves fucking butt fucking.
Wild.
It's Cole's favorite song.
I'm gonna
He's
get
the show me.
banned for that one.
Now you're on Twitch, you're good. I'm gonna get banned for that one.
I'm not gonna get banned because I'm not streaming.
Crazy.
You're whack, dude. You just like to play video games for hours on end.
Yeah. In front of nobody.
Yeah. You know, I want to totally play for hours on end to end up with fucking 600 subscribers. Ugh.
Dude, it's better than 0, bitch.
Teach you asshole.
Yeah, I know. I'm defending him.
That's craziness.
That's okay.
Where did we just die?
I don't know, you jerk off, but I got my loadout. I can buy it too.
No, I have it. I have mine. I'm chilling, dog. Is the buy up there?
Yeah.
I just wanted myself and my fucking vest back. Listen, I have a very specific end game setup here,
on this
okay?
roof. I just got beamed. What am I doing?
I don't know.
Standing
being bad,
there.
typically.
Someone in me.
I feel like if your character would have gone prone faster, you probably wouldn't have died.
I know, I was clicking it, but I was like just standing there for so long looking at him. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I'm going game volume.
You know what gun I miss? Is the Cooper carbine.
Facts. Like the glassless optic.
I don't
I
like
think
the
it looks
optic at
too
all.
weird.
I don't like it. I wish you guys could see. I would have to log into my what do you call it?
Damn.
My Twitch on my computer. The buyback is crazy. And I don't know my Twitch login. It's just automatically signed in on my phone. So that's how we have to watch.
My shit.
Broke boys. That omelet was lit though. Hitting torch. Alright. Going into the firing range. I'll fuck around with.
One tap.
It's actually better than me. No.
Love to see it. Huh?
You're tired.
Have you tried sleeping?
And
Fuck. That shit hurts.
That shit hurted.
I don't know how, but like water went down sideways. Like I like got stuck somehow.
Well, when you done school? April?
19th.
April 19th, like dead on?
Yep. Going to Stagecoach.
Ooh.
And then you're coming gambling.
What? Wait. That's on the 19th, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Yeah, no, okay, so. Yeah, I finish on the 19th. So, yeah, I'm good to go that night, and Emily, it's same thing. But she finishes on the 25th, and then I leave the morning of the 26th to go to Stagecoach. I'll probably miss the first. Yeah, but it's alright.
And let's just.
Yeah, dude, and then
Did
I'm
you
done.
see what happened
5
with
months.
Nate Shot and
No.
Ghosty?
No.
Yeah, somebody
So
said
apparently-
Ghosty was high.
Yeah, Ghosty was playing CDL matches high, and then someone like tweeted at Nate Shot. They're like, you should totally like get rid of him before anything happens. Like the CDL finds out, and he's like, I don't know if it's true, if it's not true, but he's like, fuck it, I'll smoke the chronic with him. He's
Yeah.
been crying for us.
Weapons free on all threats.
Nate Shot doesn't
And
give a
that's why I
fuck.
love Nate. Yeah, that's why I love Nate.
He's practically older than the CDL.
I'll see you on the other side.
Like
Well,
his career is older than the CDL.
Absolutely. OG Optic. I say we go out here.
That's cool. I wish I could see it.
Okay, far right.
Far right. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Wow, you're running on 1440p and can't see that? That's crazy.
I just couldn't find it.
That's fine. What we do is, because used to play so much with Evan, we'd be like, all right, where are we dropping? We'll count down 3, 2, 1, and sometimes we'll mark the exact same spot, and we're like, yeah, that's how we know we're on point.
Maybe if I played more Warzone, I'll get to that.
That's fine.
But
That's fine.
I don't. I'm a multiplayer boy.
Whack. Yeah, dude. Warzone's kind of whack. Shit gets boring as fuck.
I
I
agree.
think it's a skill issue.
Not a skill issue, dude. I can wipe trios.
Then why is it boring?
Because it's just
Does it
like,
take a little longer?
yeah, straight up.
Well,
I
like
like the
certain things, though.
consistent. I like the consistent action of multiplayer, bro.
See an enemy.
I also like the coordination that it takes to play multiplayer. This is just shoot at shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot more coordination if you expect it.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
One down. Oh, 2 on 3 on. What? I thought those were you guys.
He beat me to death.
You wear those upgrades well, soldier.
Idiot.
On the other roof.
Time to head
Oh
back
my
to
god,
base.
this dude was just
Friendly Guardian is
spraying and praying. He missed 85% of his shots.
Hunt him down.
Let's get out of there.
On me on the roof.
You can just dip.
You're getting stacked by a bunch of black noirs. You guys are fucking pussies.
They really are.
What the fuck
Yeah,
is my
that's so
aim?
crazy.
Our Guardians lost power.
I'm just fucking moving the right stick. Oh my god.
I can't believe I escaped that.
Guardian
Those guys were,
battery depleted.
like,
It's offline.
Weird,
Black site is secure.
just in general.
Yeah, very weird. But 6 people around me and I still made it out. We built Diffie? For a buy station or any type of deploy. Oh, you're there. Okay.
On me way.
On
Yeah,
my
there's a
way.
loadout.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Beaches on the way.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
A good one. I like that. That's very creative.
Functional testing allows me to
Knock
do
on
things like
me.
that.
I just got run over. Sniped and run over. Headshot sniped and then run over.
Yep.
That was insane.
Yep. That is
If
how.
you can get them to stop it all, I can precision them.
Oh, they're gone.
They're off.
They're gone.
Oh, some bitch. Bounty contract's been pulled.
Oh, getting aimed from behind.
Right here. Oh, what?
The
Closing in.
fuck, dude.
He just let me run into that bullet. That's crazy.
Oh,
Squad mate was sent to the gulag.
That guy.
Fight for a chance to
He
redeploy.
he literally just aimed forward like
Outside the safe
10
zone.
meters and just let me run into the shot.
You're the last of your squad. Finish this. Your squad mate.
it's the same fucking weirdos, dude. You guys are so fucking weird.
Just an opportunity to do better.
It's the same fucking weirdos. You're so fucking weird. Oh, that shit's fucking killing me.
Right now.
Huh?
I only heard the last word.
What do you say?
I said
I
it's
only heard
fucking
right now.
packed in Waterloo right now, yeah.
Oh, because
Like-
the whole.
Yeah, like it's actually insane how many people are on that street. Like, it's like you can't even fucking move. It's just people everywhere. And like kids on roofs and shit. I don't even understand that, bro. For real. Like, it's cold outside today. Fuck.
Baby, it's cold outside.
How warm is it right now? Oh, it's not that bad. It's 9.
Like 8, I was gonna say 8 degrees. It's 10 down here.
What is that in
Yeah,
freedom
that's-
units?
And what? In freedom units?
Freedom units.
Probably like 60.
What is that in back-to-back World War champions?
Soon to make it 3.
Yeah,
It's probably like 60 degrees, I think.
Oh, that's about what it is here.
Wait. What's it's 9 degrees? What is it? You triple it and add 7 or
Yeah,
something?
degrees to Fahrenheit.
That's 48.2
It's
degrees
50.
Fahrenheit.
It's 50. Yeah.
It's like 60 here, so like what, 12? 13?
Yeah, 12, 13. Yeah. It's not bad. That's like the coldest I would like it to ever get. It's fucking
A little bit more to
like,
do
dude,
than
it
like we
goes
saw in
down
the
to like
previous
what,
round,
like,
where
well,
you got
like,
the victory if you were
I don't know,
Las
like,
Vegas Legion. I
fucking
thought for a
30,
second maybe there's
bro.
a chance for them to get back, but not going to happen. They close it out,
20.
and now they try to claw their way
Not
back
here.
in this one.
Yeah, I
Maybe
just
Wayne
saw
can earn a
it.
It's down
streak.
cold
You
as
hold the
shit.
defense here. It comes down to around 5. Come on, Clay. Lock it in.
But I just saw, like, yeah, so 1 or 2 players.
Or
from
who I was
Ravens kinda hop
explaining it
off that
to. I was
point.
talking to someone and they
That's
were
obviously
worried about
slows
like, how
things down.
cold it is in
Allow
Canada.
Purse to hit that flank.
And I was like, yeah, I was like, how
able
cold
to
does it
hold
get?
on
I'm like,
to it,
sometimes
West
it gets to -40. They're like, Celsius or Fahrenheit? I said, does it really matter?
Yeah,
The fellow.
That's,
And Clay trying to lock down this A side of the map, but Clay gonna get taken down. Again, just some frustration from Clay. It's just the time is not going
I
his
guess
way.
both games wrong this week.
See, maybe they can go Fellows' way. Got one on
Yeah, I
the
was
other side.
right for
You're
Vegas.
right.
Or,
You thought it was going to be horrible. Oh, it
I
was,
forgot that shit was happening.
disgustingly bad. I think it's
God
Gio
damn,
that
so
ultimately
so not in
gets
tap.
the timing, gets the kill.
On God. I guess
Gio now up to
Vegas
3 in a
versus
row. About to be done. Clayster now looking
Vegas
to
versus
pounce,
Seattle,
and
right?
the
Yeah,
frustrations
and then
continue
I
if you are Clay.
got LAT
It's
wrong
one of
because I
those
said
series that's going to eat
3-2.
at you.
But
Yeah,
Now-
he's trying to find a timing
Um,
there, right? It looks like he's able to find it. If he finds the first kill, maybe his team helps him out, but they
I really
transition
got
over to this
that
B
wrong.
defense. But just look at the map position you have right now for Vegas. You are all over the place, but fellow locking down
Hard to
junk.
lock
Yeah,
in
nice little
today,
play there
too.
from Fellow.
Fuck.
Probably like lost aim assist for a second, but just kind of
DJ's just getting hunted. Like, he's probably like, what am I playing right now? 2 people are hunting me in my spawn.
Loses one game to.
He's gonna spawn there.
He's
Yeah,
sitting there.
Yeah, he's
I
like, all right,
think they
I'm
take it
chilling for a
3-0.
sec. You come to me. It's a standoff between him and Nero.
This is my
we
real
just don't
estate.
really see
Who's
it
going first? Oh, TJ
playing
peeking
out
in.
in
Still there, buddy.
Beast's
Now you got
favor,
some
to
help,
be honest.
though.
Like, they're doing better, but they're not doing good enough.
Can Nero
Like,
waste
I'll try
enough
to actually
time
win.
for his teammates to take control of red? That's really the goal here.
I mean, he's wasted
They
a
did
good
lose
amount of
a
time. He's been
tough
alive
round
in this
to-
area forever.
or,
One just kind of hits it right up the gut, though. Gwen's able to catch that. Number 2 in Gio. We'll see if he can make the play. He's at least able to get one, and now
Yeah,
they start to push up towards the point, trying to take maybe TJ out of the play. Coming off of spawn's going to be Clayster. Nero just sneaking on forward like a slippery little snake. Not to confuse it with snaking. He's a slippery snake.
But now you're gonna have 3 on
Nate,
this
are you
point.
rolling, brother?
TJ out spawn, he gets caught in middle
No,
alley.
go no more.
It looks like Attach is able to win that gunfight. 1 tick done, a team nade is in.
Oh, that hurts.
And now you're gonna 3
Oh, you
flood
say
this
you're gonna be
alleyway, and Gio is above you.
as
Taking
long
out
as it
one
takes to go
at
to
a
the mall.
time, and that is it. Vegas with
Okay.
another win, 5-2
And
for the
do
Vegas
I know?
Legion.
Yeah, and that's just
no,
not
my shooter's
close. It's if that was gonna be
That's a statement, yeah.
yeah, if that was gonna be any like litmus test, you're wondering if these two teams are
Sorry?
close. They
Yeah,
are
she's gonna-
not. Legion have their way with Royal Ravens.
Alright, cool. Good talk.
Yeah,
I
what?
didn't
Through
hear
maps
anything.
1, 2, and 3,
You just
it is
cut out
just
hardcore.
they get ahead. They don't look back.
Sorry, what was the last thing you
What
said
first
then?
time as a franchise
shoes
getting
are-
5
Your
wins
shoes are
in a
gonna-
qualifier? It's a little bit different. We've had different number of
I said
matches
my
in
shoes are gonna be
qualifiers,
on-
but
are
like,
from online.
listen, if you are the Legion franchise,
You've
you
had
were
5 wins throughout like multiple stages.
Yes,
Really go
yes.
try
You were the laughing stock of the league.
But I
for
really want to get
years.
these fucking pairs of shoes.
Now you've got this team looking at a winner's bracket berth, 5 wins on the board, improving day by day. Gio with another bomb at 29 and 16.
Purge right behind him, 25.
This team's got me fired up, man. I'm excited to see what they can do. Because, like, listen, we, you know, one of the things this year you had, it's so lopsided at times. You have your top 4, right? It's so set in stone. Like, who's going to be the team that might crack into that?
Yeah,
who's going to play spoiler?
Round 1 might be the match of the first day of the major when we get there. Just a couple of days away on the other side. Yeah, Clay just 13 and 27. Another tough one for him. Fellow stepped up. You know, he really struggled versus the Heritage. He had a much better series here, but just wasn't enough. It looks like Carolina going to have to regroup again. There's still a chance for them to start winners, but yeah, they're frustrated right
Legion
now.
just 3-0'd Carolina.
Just because
I said Carolina was
teams,
going to win
like,
that.
if you end up with, what, 5-win Legion, 5-win Thieves, the
Rough.
top 4 the
IJPS.
way they are, like, who the hell? Somebody's getting in. Like, they're just limping in, but
Yeah, they're there.
they're going to be in. To break down that first match, we kick it back to the desk. Take it away, guys.
Thanks so much, Maven and Merc. And this was faster than I expected. I was hoping for a Game 5, but Vegas didn't give Carolina any breathing room in this series. Let's break it down. Was there an MVP? I saw great moments from Gio. I saw great moments from Nero. Or is it just a team event? How would you guys describe this match?
Team effort, for sure. I think we've just seen a completely different level out of Purge and Gio, respectfully. They look like different players in the past 2 series that we saw them. Respectfully, they were playing teams that have already kind of been on the struggle bus, but for Vegas Legion, I mean, this is just incredible. The hard point, I knew it was going to be a masterclass. Unfortunately for the Carolina Royal Ravens, which should have been a second set of rotation, P1 into P2, Purge gets a spawn out and Palace, which creates that natural pinch, and any hope of Carolina Royal Ravens trying to chain to get back into the game was absolutely obliterated.
Absolutely, I totally agree with that. I think it was a balanced team effort, but I got to give out an MVP, man. My guy Gio, I don't know what he's been eating for breakfast lately, how he's been feeling. He must be getting some great sleep because the man is here and he is frying. This is what they needed. You know, like, they made that change and fundamentally they've been sound, they've been a good team, but it takes another level to break into like a top 4 to have a run at a tournament. They look like they can have a run and beat some of the better teams in the league, and it takes performances like this across these last 2 matches.
You just go to Photoshop and just make
in
all
this
your
series
like,
alone,
daily
1.7 plus 25 takeover moments. Vegas are,
Thumbnails?
I mean, they're playing great. And mind you, Ali, Chris, this is a series where they were testing their map pool. They had never played high-rise S&D. Karachi Control, another map they've only played twice on the year, and not with this roster, so they're doing everything right.
This match is done, but it's time to look at your play of the game, brought to you by Scuff. And this one, who better to bring it to you than Gio? Walk me through the AR dominance here.
Well, I think what's so interesting about this situation is it's going to be this first invasion hardpoint and just his masterclass overall. In both respawns, he was simply that guy. But I think the biggest tale for me in this series had to be that search and destroy, because like Ant said, it's the first time playing high-rise, and this isn't typically a very strong search and destroy team. And the reason they put high-rise and they test that in their map pool is because typically the ARs are going to be in that first opening duel. And well, Nero unfortunately has been 8 and 19 in his opening duel. He has not been winning those first engagements. So what do? They spawn in on a map like High Rise and give Gio the opportunity to be in those first blood situations. And what does he do? He gets them every single time. And that's why they were able to win this second map so handedly.
Nameless, are you concerned about Clayster on the other side of this fight? He had an off day today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm concerned about the team as a whole. I mean, up until this match, it was Fellow who was struggling. The ARs overall in Carolina just have not been great.
We have load up money.
They've had 2 really big matches that were winnable, like versus Vegas, versus Miami. Like, you want to secure your spot in winners and control your fate, you have to win these. And in this one, like, I know a lot of people are talking about the veto process, and I agree. Why are you playing Invasion? You have never, ever won that map this entire year. It's lost you so many series. So a lot of questions need answering in the Carolina case.
There's rumors that Carolina could be playing alongside each other come the next stage. Currently all playing from home.
But you're talking
With
about a
that
time
aside,
that
we
I
got to
can't
talk
remember
with our winners. It's your monster winner spotlight. Purge is joining us live. And Purge, I want to start here asking about that game number 1, because we expected this to be a tight fight. But out of the gates, you guys went up 100 points in hardpoint. How did you take control so early?
You shot a ton.
Honestly, we just played our game. We just stuck to the game plan. Honestly, personally, I was a little surprised to see Invasion hardpoint get through.
Yeah.
So we took advantage of that, honestly.
For sure, Purge. First of all, I want to congratulate you on another win, and also how you have been playing individually is night and day compared to stage number 1. I want to ask you, when did it click? When did you start feeling this consistency in your gameplay?
I think definitely major 1. I mean,
I didn't mean to do this.
Underperforming.
I might as well check.
A lot of factors into that, but I think, you know, major 2 came, and I was just blessed that, you know, these guys around me gave me another chance, you know what I mean, despite, you know, all the noise and stuff.
Sure.
So, you know, I knew I had to lock it in, so, you know, here I am.
Yeah. Of course, happy to have you.
Purge, you know, you guys have been great throughout the stage, you individually as well. Do you feel like you guys have made a breakthrough this week? We've seen some big W's, and do you think you can contend for a championship at Major 2?
Pizza box somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the goal. I mean, you know, we're working day in, day out. You know, we're working on what we got to do, and we're going hard every day in practice. So that's definitely what we're trying to get to.
Purge, everyone's looking forward to the land down in Miami. People wearing shorts for the first time this year in some situations. Chad wants to know about your shoe game. What shoes are going to make it on the trip with you? Because we can see the collection to your right.
Honestly, for game day, I got some new Jordan 3s that I'll probably wear, but you know, the go-tos are the just the white Air Force Ones. That's the go-to every time.
Fire, man.
The cements are goated. You pull those out, you're at least
I got those.
All right, you can see Purge in person. Can't wait to see it next LAN.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Remember, he's going down to Miami next week, and you all can follow with us as we are heading to major number 2. A lot to be excited about. Ali, as we recap this first match, though, what's your big takeaway between these two teams?
Look out for Vegas Legion come major 2 time, man. It's next week.
All right. And of course, if you want to find out when these teams are playing, you got to sync your calendar, Nameless.
Yeah, go to callofdutyleague.com/schedule or scan the QR code if you want to figure out when any team plays. We got the primetime matchups. That's what you got to do. Sync your calendar. It'll pop up right on your phone. It's perfect.
There you have it. We are done with match number 1. We're going to a break. When we come back, Miami, Minnesota. Who gets the second dub of stage 2? Stay tuned to find out.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. Start the season strong with the Call of Duty League pack. Grab yourself the CDL operator, weapon blueprint, and so much more. Check out the Call of Duty store in-game now.
The Horn Dogs. Horn Star Millionaire. Mole, you're muted. You have a pizza box?
I have one.
Okay, do you want me to use mine?
Nope.
You're crazy. Our loadout seems to be clear. Look at this. Yep.
I did that for you, Mo. I just want you to know.
On the loadout. Thank you.
Oh yeah. It's going on CDL TV, baby.
What do you think of my shirt today?
It is a choice. It's a choice.
Listen, guys, I put this shirt on. I felt pretty sexy,
jump?
to be honest. Yeah, I looked in the mirror and thought, God damn. And then I got into the green room and everyone said, your shirt's too tight, you look like an idiot. I was like,
It's just a little too small, but it works.
Time, man. Like when you have the Slayers, when you have the talent there, it's all about putting it together.
Stops the clock. You have to
Yeah, I can throw another. Oh, I'm getting sniped. Damn it.
Oh, the snap! Max stays alive. Another for Mac. That's unreal. 23 seconds.
Oh, in this fucking building, brother.
It's a nade out of Arcites. Accuracy through the
Standing up the stairs. Fucking nade
Selliams
launch.
on the other side. Pred gets the kill, and it's not over yet. It's all 4 down.
It was
It's 10
level
seconds.
7.
We've got 2 segments gone, and good God Almighty, we might be going all the way. FaZe flying in, and Seattle.
Congratulations, Chris Puckett, Esports Awards Lifetime Achievement winner, class of 2023.
What a shitter.
Obviously being one of those players might have a little dance with Sandy here in a moment, and as the pre-fire as well gets it done and gets out with his life. Possibly the best player in the world.
Oh, right on by.
We're gonna have some laughs during this match, made him.
Okay, you want to see a trick?
Who will be the worst player we see in the All-Star game today?
The worst player from all of these teams. Oh, this is hard, man. It's the All-Stars. Oh, I gotta think about this.
It's going to be Octane.
It's going to be Octane?
Yeah,
he was a beast, so he was number 2 overall S&D KD.
Yes, he has, but guess
They're
what?
underneath
Octane's
us.
had one good event since like 2016.
I'm going with Nameless
Here's
just
the
because he can
selfie.
probably hear me right now. He's gonna choke big time. Fans roaring early in Kenny.
What is this route?
Finding picks. Shotzi. The guy's Michael Phelps on. He's going for a deep swim around the flag. Shotzi. Or is it Aquaman?
Climb the stairs.
Coming up from the depths.
Down.
By any means necessary. Everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm
Worry about inside.
Full team. Ladder.
This is a rude awakening. Still got it on lock. You ain't getting the combination.
Up top.
There's the play from Liz with the back line from the hip. Gets them both.
I'm just getting started.
Time
to turn it up. Going off
Oh, up there, he's
5, 4,
peeking
3,
it.
2, 1.
Pinch, the pinch, mid-edge. All 3 of them gone.
Rocker. He's able to find another gunfight. Does he get the second hit? He does.
I'm coming with it. You feel it. I make it boom, boom.
More pizza boxes.
How? Did he just know I was there?
If they survive, they redeploy.
Where's he see me?
Battle of snow and sand. We got Miami versus Minnesota going down. Both teams
You're
1
fucking
and
weird,
5.
dude.
And let's start here with the squad that's about to host major number 2 in their backyard. Miami Heretics finally got their first win over Carolina, and they did it convincingly with the 1-3.
Yeah, unfortunately, that last match kind of diminishes that win for the Miami Heretics. But for them, it's a nice bounce back. You know, we talked to Eric Boom in the interview, and he said, man, it's been very stressful. But we've been working extremely hard, and we finally feel like we're making some progress. And, you know, in terms of this team and what they've been doing well, it's been the hard point. 5-5 in that game mode. That's what needed fixing with the roster change. But unfortunately, they've fallen off when it comes to search and destroy and control. On control, they simply cannot win a defense, last in the league. And in search and destroy, they can't get a first blood, last in the league. So those are the two glaring things I'm looking at in this series for them.
On the other side, we got Minnesota, who loves to play as long as they can on camera. They're going to Game 5 again tonight. Yes or no, Allie?
Absolutely not, because both these teams suck at Game 5, and they don't want it to go the distance. The last time these two teams matched up, it was a Miami win, but we're not looking at the same Miami that they went up against last time. Both these teams lost to a Game 5 versus LADs, and Minnesota is easily the better control team in this series. They're 6-4 right now with a 6-2 record on Karachi. So Minnesota looking to favor the respawn.
Go ahead, Nameless.
Can we just say, like, it's some psychological in Minnesota.
might go get
like,
some
they're
food,
1-5 in map 1, and they're
How long do you think
0-4
you're
in
gonna be?
map 5. To
Perfect
start an end
timing.
series, they have been abysmal.
like an
Like,
hour,
they just have to find some
All right,
composure.
for sure.
With that
Okay,
win
then
versus
I'll be
Surge,
back on
maybe
at
they
5.
All right, I have a
Okay, I'll
request for the
text you guys
observers
after.
during this one. Please keep
Okay.
your eyes on the SMG as we go to
Peace
right
out,
over
guys.
hard point. I call Linz to be the top fragger for game number 1 and the rest of this series.
That's a super fair take. I believe in Minnesota in this series for sure.
Minnesota.
I'm going Minnesota as well. I think they bounce back.
All right, Miami, no love tonight. It's all purple in the prediction
pull
feed.
up, I'm
On
gonna
the
pull up the
mics,
league
though,
match
we got two
right now.
legends back to join us live. It's
Just a
Shift and
little
Study. How you doing,
watch
Shift?
Yeah, doing good. I mean, I don't blame you guys for being doubters of Miami. I think especially after the recent loss to, Southern Carolina get beat up by Vegas, it kind of like Man said, it kind of really softens up maybe our reactions to that matchup when we saw Miami play them. But I think the thing here is you got to establish tempo early. That was a key to success when they were playing up against Carolina. And to be fair, it's something you may be able to get away with against a Minnesota team that, really relies on Lens to set the tone.
And establishing tempo early, you're definitely going to be able to do it on this map, number 1 in Rio. So if you're feeling good if you are Miami, because you finally walked away with a W, but like you said, it was versus Carolina, who really haven't been showing anything throughout this stage. But the way that they got it done, last week they were sitting at 8th overall in rotations. After that series versus Carolina, they jumped all the way up to 4th. So that has to be the staple to what Miami needs to do, which is stay ahead of those fundamentals to try to win this game, because Minnesota, we know about them. They're all about those fundies.
Yeah, back-to-back hard points in both series they've recently played with the Rio and Subphase. Now again, being involved in this particular series matchup, but a good start. So again, this is kind of what you want to see from the side of Miami. SMG's getting forward, finding some good eliminations, and with that, a little bit of map pressure as well.
Yeah, this is the perfect start for Miami.
So hard to
all
break.
the kills, you're gaining all this early P1 time, and that's already 30 seconds away from this P1 hill. And now you're forcing Minnesota Rocket to now make a couple of decisions. Do we rotate over towards next? What angles do we tie to try to apply the pressure in towards P1? And every single time they try to make that decision, Miami make them pay for it. This has been a flawless hold to start for Miami.
It's going to be one of those things that let's just throw out a very, very, very foreshadowed moment. Let's say Miami runs away with this map kind of like they had done when they were playing up against Carolina. Maybe you start to think about their map fluency needs to kind of grow a little bit. But hey, if you're able to get the confidence back in the shoes of Metals, who was a huge upstarter in qualifier stage 1, that would be, I think, a major momentum swing for this Miami team that's been kind of stuck in the mud. But rotating over towards P2, Minnesota here first with a couple of good eliminations, keeping it really just down to Lucky, but help has arrived, leaving Vivid by himself.
Yeah, Vivid's here, but his teammates now arrive. Can they find these trades onto the point? No, it's still Miami coming out on top in those engagements. And like you said about Metals, he was one of my favorite players to watch at the beginning of the year because he was just so damn fast. The rival 9
it frustrates me so hard playing ranked.
And he's just consistently always setting pace. And obviously, he found a little bit of that in that last series versus Carolina alongside Eric Boom. So those SMGs starting to gain more confidence. You even heard in an Eric Boom's interview, all we needed was one win to start the train.
Eric nearly able to finish off the last member into Lins, but Lucky right there to find the final bullet. So scrap time. It's going to be fought for by Miami. A couple of contestants here from Rocker, though, not giving up on the full time as of, they're going to be late to rotation, though, especially as Metals is able to lock down as he finishes off the scrap time. Miami enjoying the 30-point push and the rotation to P3.
Yeah, they're full.
I'm gonna go
We'll talk about staying ahead of the fundamentals. It's already 3 hills in a row where they have done so. And now Minnesota are forced to try to break on in. You have a couple players going through
accuracy
boxes.
Kind of picked it up a little bit.
Gunfight one right there by accuracy.
Metals
to potentially open up the flank. But you see the rest of his
Lucky.
teammates. It's about 5 to 10 seconds before they even close to the hill. So Miami, if they get those back spawns, they're going to be able to take down accuracy, shut down that pitch put, and put their sole focus again all through middle map.
Metals on the heater. He's just not Boom, able to follow up. Nice little transfer over to Awakening, who gets shut down outside the windows. Last one left is accuracy in the corner, and he will be dealt with by Lucky. So again, great stuff from Miami. Like you mentioned, good on rotations, but now all of a sudden, adding in some elements of being really, really formidable on their holds as well.
Damn, they came out and punched Minnesota right in the mouth. They weren't expected on the league like this on a map like Rio, where Minnesota have found a lot of success. Miami only get their first W, which was last week. But obviously, practice has been working its wonders as they find themselves currently up by 80. But finally, Minnesota
they might be able
in a
to.
situation where they're going to be the team to win the rotation this time over towards P4. This could potentially be a money hill. How long can they hold it for?
Yeah, really good front line here. You can kind of see the high-low setup between Awakening and Lins. The only thing really not being covered would be Beagle over towards boxing. Because they're so darn clean that, I was going to say accuracy's now watching it, but it doesn't make much of a difference. Beagle does get traded just as he tries to enter into the hard point, but the follow from Miami is perfect, and give them a credit for a break here. This is, again, just so darn quick, so darn clean for Miami.
And they get that done in a 2v4 scenario. It was lucky you found 2 through the back end, Beagle through the boxes. They put 3 dead. All it comes down to is the trade, but eventually Minnesota Rocker have the reinforcements to push their way back into the HP. The final 20 is potentially going to be theirs. You just got to take care of Metals. Accuracy gets a read on him, so Minnesota has slowly climbed their way back into this game, and you already have a Awakening off.
No, they can't. Wow, they were stuck.
Now they're not. Lucky, though. Follow-up from Lins. Wow, just trying to shell out. Must have gotten a one-shot call.
Miami's got
that was accurate or not, though, as Lucky finds 2, no problem. So once again, Miami find themselves winning rotation. This time a little bit more labored, a little bit more tested, but Awakening can't snap back towards Eric Boom,
He's gonna stay up
forcing Lins to
top.
have
He's
to
gonna
collect
die
the
here.
trade, and with that, Heretics again win the early time here on the final hill.
And the crazy thing is that
Now it's
Minnesota
gonna
in the
be 1v1
beginning of the
on
season,
hill.
they were one of the best game one teams that we had. They were basically undefeated in game ones. But you heard the Death touch on it. 1-5 throughout stage 2. That means you're starting off these series slow, and they're already showing that. As they're currently down by 60 points, you have to try to turn it around and turn it around quick. And a couple kills going in their favor. It's going to lead to some much needed time at this P5. You're cutting out all the proper angles. All of Miami trying to attack from top mid, and eventually Viku is going to be able to slip on through, but now positioning known. He does find one. The fact that he's still alive is mind-blowing, but it's still Minnesota holding on to the top.
Eric Boom trying to finesse, but gets stunned. That's enough for Awakening to finish off the last couple eliminations, give him 3 in a row, and with that, give Minnesota about 10 seconds on the scrap. So back over towards P1, and you look over at the top of the scoreboard, sure, the gap is still a little bit wider than Minnesota would like, but honestly speaking, they're not getting terribly outside. The big kind of culprit right now is we haven't seen Lins be able to match up with the vigor that we're seeing from this Miami front line.
Yeah, you know it's only a matter of time before Lins decides to hit that switch. Because he's one of those rookie SMG players who is definitely up for that Rookie of the Year. And if he can start to turn it around, they can get right back into this game. But it's still a 50-point game. All out mixed facet towards top mid. Lins finds 2, Vivid with the 3rd. All you need is a trade on Eric Boom, and he's just trying to slide around, finesse with his life. He somehow is able to walk away with 2. Now the reinforcements are here.
So Awakening trying to finesse a little while longer. So the hot streak from Lins still does not give Minnesota enough favor to break in for what is the vast majority of this time here on P1. And keep in mind, if you have to look at your minimap, you've already got Eric Boom on rotation. He's got nothing but a 1v1 in front of him. So again, Miami's just kind of winning the war on both fronts. And that's enough for Eric to get in towards gate. Lins trying to find the kill in towards middle, finally collects it. But there are a couple of Miami members nearby that could possibly find this trade.
Oh yeah, there are Miami's everywhere. But if you are Eric Boom, you're just hoping that your teammates are going to find a couple kills in the middle of the map. They don't find any. So it's Minnesota Rocker currently down by 60. Let's step aside and listen to the comments and see how they can try to bring this back.
If they can pull the next at least 30 seconds off this, no. Now Minnesota's actually starting to put it together. They've kind of started slow, and now they're talking well. They're communicating, setting up for rotations. It looks like Miami's gonna have rotation over the because Metal's just sitting back there.
I'm getting boxed. I'm trying to box the box.
Yeah, Miami's gonna set up this. They're probably gonna get at least 45 seconds.
I don't see no bridge. I kill scaffold. One's back tree weak. I'm going everything. Back tree 1 to 10. 10 metals, 10 metals, 1 shot.
That's such a weird op angle. And they have Vivid on flank. He might be able to keep spawns. Yeah, he has spawns. He died there. Wow. Now they lost spawns. Nope, they still have it. They're spawning out. Metals is still back. That means they have a free path because all 3 of them are in that back corner. Now Miami's got spawns. Now they have to set up.
Tool. Give me close box status.
Wow, I mean, we're in an absolute battle. It feels like Minnesota throughout that. Listen, and we're starting to pull it back. I mean, Lynn's nearly able to go on to a 6 streak for the cruise missile, but even still, you look up at the scoreboard, and there's Miami again, 50, 60 points.
Yeah, they were in the game at the end of that P2, but Miami stayed ahead in the fundamental column. They were making sure that they were the team spawning on the preferred side for P3, and that's 2 times that P3, but they have dominated that hill. And off the rotation, you're thinking Minnesota, the way that they just got cooked that P3, you were properly set up for P4, but they're already late to the party. Miami Heretics are in for the initial 15, and they can get pretty damn close to even winning the game here if they can hold this down for the rest of the portion.
They're just swarming. It just feels like at any given moment in time, it feels like someone's hitting a pitch. It just feels like Miami have 5 members on the map. They're all over the place. And let's be candid, there are a couple of key 1v1s, 1v2 situations that are coming through for Miami that have really helped establish their success on rotation. So this scrap time looks pretty darn clean. Minnesota just kind of looking at it from afar, and they're going to have to default to playing through rotation here.
give this up. Yeah, with only 15 seconds left, you have to give this up. You have to
the whole rest of the way. They have to perfectly hold
from here
this
on out
and
try to bring this game back. And the thing that's really been catching them
they get a
off guard,
full
like you
60
said, it's like
on
this
this,
5
and the
Miami
next one they
players
still
on the
don't
map.
win.
Every time they're trying to set up a push or trying to set up a break on one of these hills, they're getting flanked by one of the SMGs on the side of Miami. And now with Miami only needing 13 seconds, you have to make all these kills count. Limbs and accuracy, they combine for 2, but Metal's there with the trade, currently with top mid control. Look at they're trying to set up Vico on that deep pinch.
Yeah, this is all about it. Vico in the final 1v1 with Awakening, and then yep, there it is. Now you have an actual pinch starting to occur. 2 players from the front, Vico from behind. He's also on 5 in a row. Not that I think he may need a cruise missile if this is successfully broken, but who knows? May still happen here for Minnesota. Holding on strongly. Vivid and Linz. Accuracy stepping in. Okay, 28 seconds still to fight for here, and Minnesota have the reinforcements established to try to soak up the remaining time.
Yeah, but now you're in a situation where if you are Minnesota, you have to not allow them to get any of that P5 hill, and you also have to start setting up off the rotation towards top B1. This is where Miami, with all those SMGs in hand, have been able to dominate. They find 3 in the feed. Last player up is going to be Vivid, so they find the break at the old hill, and they currently have top mid control. This is basically going to be GG.
Definitely feels that way unless Awakening can do something special, but as he gets turned aside, last couple of seconds are going to get tallied here for Miami, and that is back-to-back real hard point master classes in their last 2 attempts. And it just, again, I walk away with the flat-out emotional reaction of, this was the Miami that we saw play things like Terminal Hardpoint back during Stage 1 qualifiers. I don't know where it went. Maybe they just needed Rio to
smaller map hardpoint seem to be working well for Miami.
It seems like the motor is absolutely firing on all cylinders right now for the Heretics on Rio.
Getting a little Rio, probably a little match victory underneath their belt to start to get that confidence to show in their gameplay. You see it smiles all across the board for Miami. They said there's no way in hell we're not going to be a good team at Rio. I know we started at 0-3, but we have the SMG, we have the pressure to make this one of our bread and butters, and it continues to do it, continue to show us week after week now. 2 victories in a row on that Rio HP. Obviously, great performance from Metals, 5K damage, 21 non-traded kills, and then Vico right next to him, 28 and 21 with 20 non-traded. Just every single time a pace needed to be changed, Miami were setting a tone. All around the fundamentals, I'm pretty sure the only time Minnesota won 2 rotations was at the very end of that P5 and the first rotation at P4. You're not going to be able to beat a team when you're late off the fundamentals, and that's what Miami made sure that they stay strong on this week. As we do that little part, we're going to find a lot of success in HP that now puts them to 6-5 on the stage.
And that's the thing too, you know, when it comes down to like how are Miami winning rotation, it's not just that they're chalking up the old time and then sending everyone there first.
Spawns, right?
You get these little plays from players like Eric who are just kind of outside of not just playing from scrap on the old hill, but he's kind of cutting off rotational plays to where if he finds one for his life, that's enough to stop Minnesota from finding any numbers from rotating over. So
and
it's
they win spawns off of it too.
It's kind of the way that I kind of think about it, you know, reflecting back over the highlights here. And, you know, that was something we saw last week as well when they played against Carolina. And the interesting thing about it, let's just assume that this thing goes to subbase. They do the same thing there as well. It's just with more ARs than it is with SMGs, obviously.
Yeah, and if you continue to play like that, that's what makes it super annoying to play against these kind of rosters. Because every time you're thinking, all right, they're going to chalk up the last 20, they're going to properly set up for the next hill. But no, those SMGs are creating layers off the rotation and even setting up pinches to make it a lot more difficult for Minnesota to execute the exact break that they want to come in. Just always being a nuisance, always being a headache on the backside for Minnesota Rocker. And unfortunately, they just could not get a read on it in map number 1. And if you're Miami, obviously you get your victory last week versus Carolina, but you only have 1 victory all throughout this stage. You can walk away with the second one. You best believe it's going to do some confidence to where they can cause a couple upsets at their own major.
I thought right here at this point,
I mean, it's the right time to start getting hot.
I thought that one was going to be where Rocker came back and separated themselves, but then they got 2 seconds between on
Call of Duty
P3.
possibly here as well. We'll see. So off the game flow, now we start to look at what's to come. High Rise, Search and Destroy coming up. You heard the desk talk about it. Neither team particularly great at securing first blood, but when they do, conversion percentage is extremely good, in particular on this map, Jay. So that has to be kind of the main focus, you think.
That's the craziest thing, because I'm talking about overall in the map. It's like 27% of the time Miami find first blood, they win it 100% of the time. On the opposite side for Minnesota, 42% of the time, overall overall on attacking or defending, they win it 100% of the time. And then more specifically, even on the attacks and defenses, when both of these teams find that first blood, they win the round 100% of the time. So it's all going to come down to whoever wins that gunfight right off the rip of the game.
And on the same front, you know, you kind of take the opening duel percentage maybe out of the window a little bit. Success-wise, both teams have been particularly good on defense as well. And in specific, I'm looking at what Minnesota's been able to do. I mean, they're 7-3 overall in defensive rounds, so that's incredibly well done. And I think on top of that, they're finding a lot of success on retakes too, and they're allowing the bomb to get planted a lot. So I think from the defensive side, you kind of maybe take the focus, you put the spotlight there, and you say starts with first bloods, and then it finishes off with how do you play around the objective, maybe more specific towards Minnesota, who's so good defensively at finding retakes on the bomb.
Yeah, you got to make sure it's a team effort. You can't force these one-on-one gunfights, especially if you're allowing that bomb to go down at B. And ready to trade those fights because we know how fast a map like High Rise can go down, especially early into these rounds where no team has any trophy systems to work with. Oh yeah, Underground is going to be the playground for a lot of these players, so expect the battle between Vivid and Meadows through that Underground Red story to be that battle for the first blood.
Both teams are still in a position to try to fight for a little bit of winner's bracket action as well. You can see the Monster Energy pregame coming through. First and foremost, both teams need to find a way to win. That's going to be, you know, the first check that you have to find a way to mark off. But after that, it's going to come down to a lot of help from the other teams that are playing today. A little bit of assistance was earned right there with Carolina dropping. That kind of takes them out of a tiebreaker situation for that final position in the upper bracket. So the big focus now for both these two squads, find a way to win. And for Minnesota, more in particular, it's all about finding a way to maybe be a little bit more successful on the offense. Saw their ranks are about 12th across the league in almost every category.
Yeah, you got to figure it out. And it might be the caterpillar crawl up to the side back of this propane tank. His accuracy is just trying to find this timing for the first blood, and he might have found himself in a perfect scenario to at least take down one, but it's lucky there for the instant trade 3v3.
Delayed hit, though, from Linz over towards the opposite side of the map. Eric Boom is the only defensive player over on this A site, but his vehicle predicted this. No, not quite. He looked there for a moment. Eric looking for the trade, decent shots, but no kills. And with that, Minnesota now hold the numbers and the possession over towards the B site, and the propane tank blows up right at the end. So that's a clean finish there for Minnesota on their first offense.
Yeah, they had the numbers, they had the propane working in their favor.
I really
and
hope
they also
Minnesota
find the first blood on the
pulls the
back
rest
of
on.
accuracy. Already keeping the numbers that we talked about before this map 100%. As Minnesota get the first blood, they walk away with the attacking round. Now Miami forced to respond on their attacking side. I don't know if anyone was able to develop a couple kills in that round to get those trophy systems down towards B Street. So
sure, yeah.
It might be another slow and steady round for Miami here on the attack.
See what the focus is going to be coming out of spawn. Bomb will be voluntarily left behind this initial push over towards A. Wow, Nettles from across the map takes care of accuracy. Difficult shots from Eric, but does tag up Vivid, pushes him off the high ground. So that will be a little bit of information denied, as Minnesota will no longer have the ability to scout across the map.
And now you already have a lot of information gained if you are Miami, because you were able to take down accuracy across the map. You already have propane control, and you already have crack shack, so you can start to push out over towards A. It's just to try to find this time and to work that bomb flank. There's so many different angles you can check from. If you are Miami, Linz eventually is able to take down Vico, even up the numbers.
Accuracy, Mac, Pred, Civ,
they know Awakening's
Phoenix,
playing on the
Equip,
other side,
Carson,
top
and Redmond.
elevator, but
Lost.
It's just he's such a hard position to fight back from. And maybe Eric right there gets the information that he's vacated that premise. So
Gwyn joins Surge. Gwyn's doing pretty good this year.
They find a way to isolate the metals, but Lucky responds.
Is he on Ultra?
One here that Eric Boom needs to find a way to win, but gets caught on the mantle.
So it's a 1v1.
Gets reset 1v1 between Lucky and Vivid.
25 seconds left. He's going to be able to recover that bomb, but last
so
information
accuracy, Mac,
was
Fred,
in his spawn. He's now
Civ,
already
Phoenix.
finds himself behind enemy lines, so he's going to be able to work this bomb plant down at A for free, but Vivid might catch the timing here.
Yeah, how does Lucky try to set himself up post this plant? Oh, he's still worried about the defensive side of spawn, and Vivid just says, hey, how you doing? No worries there. Minnesota off to, I won't say a raging start here, but a good one nonetheless, 2-0 up.
And that simply comes down to the play from Awakening. I don't know who invested that smoke grenade through bottom middle, but he just gives him his positioning from top propane, jumps right through that B bomb site, is able to find a kill and then find a second as well. Then once you turn it into a 1v1, Lucky, he gets the bomb down for free, but he's still thinking that Vivid is in his spawn.
The good old days, right?
He hit the ring around the Rosie, all the way up to that B street, and was able to find a freebie for Minnesota to now win 2 in a row.
That's against the first blood, by the way, keep in mind. So that conversion percentage, one of the two teams is not going to have 100% conversion percentage anymore. Nades aggressively set over towards A from Minnesota. Nothing landing, at least from Vivid's perspective. Equal playing a little bit deep. Eric Boom a little bit further forward here. Double stack defense over on A, which means that this B site is wide open, and Miami's going to have to play retake here.
Yeah, Vivid already got all the info he needed to get. Unfortunately, his teammate in Awakening does get first blooded, but he's instantly there to respond. Now 3v3, you have B-side control, but Linz, you could just relax there. Force your SMG to try to put this bomb down. It's Miami again in a man advantage.
Yeah, I think he may have heard shots from Lucky initially and thought maybe I have some timing to push through, but not the case at all. Miami collapse over the top of the B side. So not officially a retake since the bomb didn't get planted, but let's call spade a spade. They essentially had to re-grab the site, and they do it very cleanly. So good awareness there off that mid.
Headshot multiplier. MCW headshot multiplier.
And that shows you right there that Linz is one hell of a teammate, because if one of his teammates are getting shot at, he's going to put himself in a position to at least assist them. But unfortunately, that's a gunfight he didn't want to challenge towards the top end of that B street. Puts his team in a man disadvantage, and then Miami with the numbers just trade efficiently in towards the B side. Finally get on the board with Lucky, now having a phenomenal search and destroy. So if I remember in the beginning of the season, he was like Mr. Search and Destroy. If he can get back to that footing, Miami don't need to be sweating in S&D.
Yeah, and it was the case with his other two teammates that played with him a lot of the year last year in Challengers. It was the same thing. I mean, you look at Lucky and Search, and he is Mr. Automatic. Eric, little mantle, sees maybe the tippy top of accuracy's head deep, but no chance to challenge that. Bomb making its way over, stun just to make sure no one's hiding in the corner. And Lucky tries to reinforce, but denied accuracy, taking a very advanced angle over the top of this B site at range, and no confidence to plan as of yet, but Eric's still going to try to hop it.
I was just waiting for him, because you gained all that info with about 10 seconds into the round that no one was going to be in towards the B site, but now you allow Minnesota
this is a really weird
to know where the pressure's coming in from. Accuracy finds the first blood. Wow. Linz is there for the trade. Great communication from them. Minnesota 3v2.
If he just peeks over a little bit more, he'll see
here on top of Hilo. Accuracy needs to start making a play forward just to try to assist at all, try to get this bomb defused. I mean, there's a lot of time ticking on the clock here. Smoke comes down, but Vivid gets tagged with enough information saying Miami needs to go to make sure this defuse doesn't just get stuck. Lucky's gonna have to be the one to check it, but he's nowhere near. Wait a second, Vivid may have held this long enough. The pistol's out, and yes, he does get the kill just in the nick of time. Accuracy now for the 1v1. He's gonna immediately have to hop it. Lucky, 2 in a row from the ladder side. No, this time it's a little bit safer, a little bit easier. Miami respond with the back-to-back round.
Oh, that's good stuff right there from Miami. I was going to get on him a little bit, but just waiting so damn long to put that bomb down. But once they get it down, they put themselves in the proper setup. Lucky through underground is able to find the final couple of kills, and he does find 3 in the round, so he could potentially earn himself a cruise missile early on into the search and destroy. And I just think, like, if you're Minnesota in that situation, you know exactly where the play is coming in from. We just have to be a little bit faster on that retake, because you allowed Miami to get that bomb down. They maneuver their way.
Retake is what
you're wasting all your attacks. Nothing is going to be able to connect, and then you're forced now for someone to instantly stick that defuse. And unfortunately, Lucky catches them off guard. He ends that round on a 5 streak, 1 off for the next cruise.
Oh, Metals getting aggressive in towards this B defense. Has help from Lucky over towards the elevator alley. Eric passed to play a little bit more passively over at A. Accuracy saw him, watched him the entire way. Now the only defender over towards the A side would be Metals, and wow, that's a hell of a set of shots.
Yeah.
Takes care of Lynn. Accuracy top Hilo, has Lucky at his sights, and
that's actually crazy that he didn't die.
I don't know. Thankfully, the propane tank kept him alive a little bit longer. Accuracy could not commit to that wall bang, but he sets up his team and Vivid is shut down. Lucky. No cruise missile is going to be earned.
You see him over there.
Minnesota Rocker now in the man advantage, but you can already see where Metals is on the map. He's going to be able to find a freebie for Accuracy.
Yeah, why is
instantly a 2v2 with only 40 seconds left.
That stalls out Minnesota pretty considerably.
Oh, yeah.
You have to make sure he's not still over at green, and Metals is gone. He's out of there. But this is going to take time to clear. Awakening's just kind of watching over the top of the map from
they have to plan B. They have to bring it back
to the side. He's not going to be able to see anything. So this is going to be a blind commit for Minnesota towards B. Here's the hop for the plant. Metals rotating back over. Awakening playing inside elevator. Vivid on the exit.
Oh, how is he not dead?
Caught, but there's information there. But unfortunately, Vico will drop. Metals for the 1v2. And this doesn't look very good. Vivid off the regen's going to play top propane. Awakening down low, and well, Jay, this would be an impressive one, and hold the phone. Awakening repositions here. Metals has to go re-clear elevator, but Awakening's nowhere to be found. He's reset down the lane with an AR. Shots are in, and finally Awakening.
That's a crazy reach out when you're down like that.
The fact that Metals even had an opportunity in that fight to clutch up to that round. If you're Vivid, you just can't give him that free peek. But good play out of Awakening to read the setup, at least early on in the 2v2. He finds the freebie through the middle of the map, and then the re-wrap, ring around the Rosie. This time it's him going up to the opponent's side of that B street. He has the AR. He hits the early couple of shots, so he has one shot, pulls out the Renetti to close out the round. Minnesota Rocker finally stopped the bleeding, take advantage again, up 3-2 now. I'm to get all the info early on.
What the fuck? What just happened there?
Everybody through underground, jumping on into the site.
Well, call you Lisan Al Gaib here. You've seen the future, brother. Miami.
How is he not dead? Oh my goodness. I would have been heated.
It is a heavy stack over towards this B site. All in all, it does end in a 2v2 situation, though. It's still plenty of time in the clock. The only issue is Minnesota have a lot of elevated positions to where they will get the intel once it eventually crosses their path.
Oh, yeah, they have everything cut off. You already had the rotation coming in from Vivid, but he does commit to that gun.
Down to a 1v1.
Now it's instantly a 1v1. Eric Boom versus Accuracy. The Iceman versus the Rookie. With 45 seconds left, if your Accuracy, just try to back on up, forcing to beat you by putting the bomb down.
Yeah. 35 seconds on the clock. Here comes the crossing of the path.
It's actually a really good round by Accuracy.
Okay. Not much Eric can do right there. I mean, it really is just down to, do you find yourself in a good position with the rival 9 to take the 1v1? And Accuracy pretty much made sure the entire way through that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, it's just Minnesota took so much ground after it turned into a 2v2. You had top heli. You already watched them not push out of their spawn, so you had all the map control. You know, it's only a matter of moments for Eric Boom. When he walks out of the base, you have to check so many different angles of where Accuracy is going to be playing. Probably got to read that he's going to be in the back of his spawn, but unfortunately does not check the elevator. And Accuracy clutches up in the 2v1 for Minnesota Rocker to not get himself a nice little comfortable cushion, up 2 rounds, back on the attacking side, and hopefully someone has a trophy on his left streak because these nades are coming.
Accuracy only stun, does get top propane very quickly. A lot of the nades have been fired off early.
Yeah, pretty much everybody.
Placed by Miami defensively deep towards this lane. Linz over the top, just making sure Vivid stays safe. He's hopping in for the plant. Quick play here.
Yeah, that's a really fast plant.
Miami going to have some sort of a gut check reaction call, and there's a trophy down to keep them safe. This is going to be a tough test.
Because you have to check all these corners, but at least you take care of the bomb carrier.
No.
Now in the 4v3, make it a 4v2. Great read out of Lucky to catch Accuracy. Now someone just stick the fuse.
Oh, but Linz hops in, finds the kill, gets out of there. Awakening follows up to the middle of the map. Hold on a second. This isn't done yet. Awakening does get traded out, but Linz is still in a position to where he may just hop this. Smoke comes through first, and he's got mind games in play. Over the top.
Oh, that was crazy.
But Lucky right there just to make sure it gets cleaned up. Maybe a chance there for Linz, but just flat out overwhelmed, and that's enough for Miami to find the defuse and put this back to within 1.
Yeah,
Miami found the first blood. They found the second onto Accuracy, and in the 4v2, someone on the opposing end has to walk away with at least a 2-piece to make that round even count. But once it turns into a 2v2, able to trade Awakening to the double cow.
They needed a trade off of
at
least one of those first 2 deaths. Minnesota needed a trade off
plays coming in from Linz. As Miami read it perfectly. Now down 4-3.
Can they flip the script here, though? Fully, because we haven't really seen them find tremendous amounts of success, even in the bomb planted offensively. We talked about Minnesota, great with their retakes, in particular on this map. But at the same rate, they also let the bomb drop in and get planted pretty often. So can there be some success here for Miami to actually find a way to get this thing fully back to level terms? They're going to have to do it eventually. Lots of focus again back over towards B. Good names defensively. Hold a lot of this back. Awakening also alerted that this play is on the way, and he will find shots to push Metal off.
It's good to push him. Yeah, push him off.
Just going to back on up. Wait for his teammates to try to assist him, but this can play out perfectly if you are Miami. Because if you can jump up through the underground, potentially find this kill for free on towards the B site, that could be just enough to work this bomb plan, as Metal's just going to try to clear it out. This time, no stuns are going to be there, but Metal's going to read on it perfectly. 3v3, but Vivid instantly there to response, puts his team in the advantage again.
Yeah, man, this is the 3rd time we've kind of seen this same setup defensively for Minnesota. This time, Linz just steps into the site, though, but you've got Accuracy kind of on top of boxes inside his defensive windows.
Back to
he can watch, and he is just watching that ladder push. Vivid from Heli Stairs can follow up if Accuracy gets the intel, and it's just so difficult for Miami to break through this setup with having no pressure at all.
But somehow, some way, Lucky is able to walk right up through the middle of the map, find that kill onto Vivid, and now with only 15 seconds left, you have to commit towards his bomb plant at B. So it all falls into the hands of Lucky. Lucky, try to get done. You get it done by yourself. pushes right through the middle, finds a freebie onto Vivid, but then knows that the last 2 players from Minnesota Rocker are in their spawn. Lines up the first onto Accuracy, and then the snap onto Awakening. This guy's taking over, man. Was that 14 already? Like, he might be going for 20.
14-5? Is that what I saw?
Jesus.
I know it. And the fact of the matter, like you mentioned, like, they win that round 2v2, moving through the teeth of the defense. Actually, it was a 2v3, wasn't it? Because Vivid on the stairs. And then you got double crossfire setups from ARs deep in towards mid, and they still push through. It's 14-4, 5 in a row. So, I mean, Lucky has been a literal lifeline here for Miami. We're back to a 4v4 and 4-2-4.
Oh, that's a crazy off angle.
And Accuracy's going to get dropped early by Vehicle, the sole defender over at A. So now all of a sudden Minnesota has issues they need to deal with.
Yeah, now they're in a man disadvantage. And then you give a kill to Lucky, you give him a cruise missile. He's going to put himself in a very good situation to potentially at least walk away with 1 guaranteed round. Awakening throwing a couple shoulders. Vehicles finds his second, this time onto Vivid. Instantly a 4v2. Eric Boom finds a third. And this is where, if you're Miami, you have to communicate to try to give Lucky this final kill.
Bro.
But Vico is feeling himself. He finds 3 in a round. Miami now at game point.
And the trends have completely been absolutely flipped on its head. I mean, flat out, I was about to say, like, this Minnesota defensive setup, when they're playing through mid like this, has been super successful for them offensively. They're also finding good value in the early 4v4s, 4v3s, but now all of a sudden, Miami has completely changed the tone. Said, I don't care what your setup is. I'm going to break right through that. Quick round to follow up immediately afterwards. Has to have Minnesota second guessing, and I don't know what you run here. I mean, defensively, what do you call?
I think you just do the same thing that you did before. Have Agassi called on that cross, but get your SMGs in positions where they can find success. Unfortunately, the Propane is going to be able to take down Awakening, so it's already a man advantage for Miami in a 4v3.
And Accuracy's stuck here. I mean, the only bit of good news is he's got Vivid watching his cross over the other side, so he's not fully isolated. And on top of that, the Heretics have no idea that he's positioned this dot. He hasn't been here before. Clean shots from Vehicle across the map. Accuracy hunting for a trade. Vehicle gets the info, resets. He's off the regen, but the pistol too good. Follow up though. Trade perfect. That's enough for the cruise missile to get earned. Linz has to track all the way back through underground to his spawn. And look at Miami. Lucky's already positioned forward just to make sure if Linz has to make this call, he will be taken out, and now the information will be known.
And now if you are Miami, do you try to commit to the bomb plant? No, all information gained. Just gonna send it on to Linz. And on the back of Lucky, who had one hell of a
my pick is already wrong now.
Number 2, Miami clutch up in the surf.
So I need Minnesota to come back and win
with
at least.
All throughout this stage. But clutching on a map that you only played once. Keep in mind, they only played High Rise one time, and they lost at 6-5 versus Atlanta. Now you walk away with the clean 6-4 versus Minnesota. Oh, they're going to start adding this to the map pool. You best believe that. Miami up 2-0 in the series.
Massive stuff, man. And I think this is, again, layer by layer, map by map. We're starting to kind of shed the creeping doubt that we started to have about was the performance last week versus Carolina just kind of a softball for them. Now all of a sudden, you blow out Minnesota on Rio. You string together 4 straight rounds, 3 straight rounds at least. Get on the high-rise search and destroy, all of which are super convincing. And let's be honest, 15-4 from Lucky was definitely assisted, especially in some of the closer rounds. But
14 non-traded kills is crazy.
This is, again, I just keep going backward. I'm sorry, fans out there, but this is the Miami that we came to kind of know, and for some of us, love in the first 4 weeks of Stage 1 qualifiers. They're just playing with so much confidence.
Yeah, they're playing with so much confidence that even down 4-3, Lucky with 20 seconds left, just run straight up the middle of the map. We saw Accuracy before we even switched player games. He was watching every single angle from the back middle of the spawn. He must have got some really bad timing because Lucky just sprints right through the middle, finds that kill onto Vivid, and then takes down Accuracy and Awakening behind enemy lines. Yeah, like, that's a round that if you're Minnesota, you can't let get away because then you put that at game point. Instead, it goes 4v4, and then Lucky, his confidence is just there and continues to go on through the rest of the map.
And 15-4 just really builds that
a little bit of a
confidence.
comeback effort and some heroics from Lucky.
Now going into this control, he's going to be even more tweaked.
We start to think, is it possible that Miami could somehow pull off a 3-0? Which, by the way, they don't just need a win here. If they can find a way to 3-0, that helps out their map count differential for possible tiebreaker situations. So call it what it is. If you're a Miami fan, it's a must-win Karachi. We'll see you on the backside of the break for the control.
Karachi control is crazy too. It's going to be a tough one.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the.
All right, we're gonna look at these picks real quick. I have none on the week.
By Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
I have none. So I thought Surge was gonna be better. I thought Surge was gonna be better. All right. Check. Thought Surge was gonna be better. Got 3-1 by Legion. Okay, I thought it was gonna go. Thought it was gonna go the other way. I thought LAG was gonna figure their shit out, but I guess not. Do they play again? Yeah, they're getting 3-1, but they might get 3-0'd by FaZe. In all honesty, I might as well just change that now. Because Thieves is bad. Rocker's gonna lose this one most likely. So that's a 0. We got 0, 0, 0. After last week too, 29 points. It is because I used a lot of my doubles. There are a lot of for sure games on this side. Did Surge play? Surge didn't play twice last week. And then I think I got 19. I thought it was 9. Knew that one was gonna happen. Having Minnesota win one of those would have been great. 3-0 to Legion. I got 0 on that. Probably could have gone more. That's okay. Said LAG was gonna beat Surge. I didn't realize LAG was that bad. It's close here. And then Rocker just no ice in their veins whatsoever. FaZe 3-0ing Ultra was also crazy. Who do we have for standing so far? Major 2. Ultra's down 4-2. They lost to Optic and FaZe. Thieves are up, actually. They're in 6th place. They're going to be in winner's bracket. Seattle's not going to be in winner's bracket. They're going to start in loser bracket. Unless they can win. Well, this is actually big for Seattle, too. We're all 1-5. But the map count, I mean, either way, it's still going to be loser's bracket. Carolina did lose. I don't think points are updated yet. Legion's at 5-2. 30 seconds. Legion's at 5-2. Subliners and Optic. What's the schedule looking like for today? Optic versus Subliners. Ooh. That's a bold 3-0. I think it's actually going to be 3-1. It's a bold 3-0. I'm going 3-1 though. Optic's so good this major. This time around. FaZe 5-1. Who did FaZe lose to? It had to have been early, right? Subliners. That's who they lost to. Legion, Ultra. I'm not too worried about Ultra when it comes to the bracket. I do believe it's next week, right? 24th. '24th is the last day. So yeah, it is next week. What are we at? Surge. Surge is 6-15 on this major. What's overall? Still somehow in 6th. Still somehow top 6 at 25-38 overall. Game 6-10. Match win, match loss. It was that major, those couple of major wins that really helped them, and the placing. So I think they were 5th, 6th. So they got 30 points off of that. Or were they 7th? No, they were 5-6. Yeah, they were 5th place tie. So they got 30 points off of that. $70. Yeah, maths. So realistically, for Surge to really do anything to stay in this top 8 for the playoffs, they have to place again in the major. And that's gonna be tough. I think that's gonna be tough.
Towards possible tiebreaker scenarios here for the side. So they're looking to get this thing done cleanly in 3. It would go a long way. But they will be starting off on the offense. The other thing to keep in mind here, Jay, about both these two teams is that from both sides, both offensive and defensive, they're great at either finding success capturing ticks or, on the flip side, defensively, not allowing their opponents to find tick progression on this map. So this very well may be about who plays the objective better.
And I think just the way that Miami so far in this series, the way that the SMGs are playing, how fast the ARs are playing, they're going to be able to set that tone early on into this control. They find the first couple of kills around the middle of the map. The second sync of progression is about to get called in. You already see their setup. No one's trying to edge on out. Minnesota Rocker, they're more in their setup, trying to play for the trap. And with those 2 kills, they're going to be able to take that player down in A and now force all of Miami to hit that reset in the back of their spawn.
Although Metals, whoa, big wins.
Yeah,
Opens
Metals.
up space on this overextension through the backside at A. And actually may go a little bit further beyond that. He wants to clear out top fire. Well positioned here for Metals on 4 in a row. Can also track backwards to make sure no one's sitting over to try to block off the spawn. Shot from Vivid should alert, and almost the beatdown, but Metals off to a 5-0 start. I mean, he's picking up where he left off on the Rio. Get this guy a sub, and he just goes crazy.
Yeah, this is what he does. He's going to be able to find those timings with the SMGs, but it also allows his teammates now to sprint up freely up through that junkyard area. But now he's just trying to get a bait and switch going because he can earn that.
He got the cruise.
So if
he got the
finds
cruise.
it, yes, he finds that kill onto Awakening. So cruise whistle earned. You already were able to extend that time by completing that progression over towards the 8 points. So you have 1:40. The first starts by taking control of Drunk. You got to eliminate Lins, but Lins shuts down that play by himself. He finds 2, and now Miami forced to break out again.
Should be dead to rights here in the corner.
Nope.
Should be. Please, someone get the trade. Don't let Lins do this. Pistol. You're going to kill him with a pistol? Finally, Beagle gets the kill, but boy, that was expensive. Essentially a 3-for-1 accuracy. Also makes sure that Metals cannot sneak over towards that top soda position. So even though it's a great start from Miami, Minnesota holding 4 life advantage, and we're down to 70 seconds left in the clock.
Yeah, but at least now if you are Miami, you have somewhat junk control. But for how long? Because there's a couple players from Minnesota reading the pressure of where it's coming in from. You also have accuracy all falling, knowing that one player is going to go on that pinch. You take care of him, and that's already now been a minute wiped off of the game clock. Not a single player from Miami even farther pushed up close to that B point. The defensive setup right now for Minnesota too strong.
Yeah, absolutely the case. Little test around the back. Eric Boom makes his presence known over towards the Rocker spawn.
He got the info.
Poor timing for Lucky, you'd think. He kind of comes around the back as well. He's shooting at ghosts off screen. Awakening just kind of working his life a little while longer, but regardless of what happens back here, Minnesota's setup from the front side of the zone is still so far forward that it really doesn't make a difference if Eric stays back here or not. He's got to come help.
Yeah, this is their last push too, because you see those spawns from Miami. Everyone over towards the chicken coop, so they're forced to overextend. You have to get past Awakening, who was the player who just came off the respawn. You find that first kill. Vico finds the second on the Vivid, so this is the last opportunity for Miami to try to get in. And they got 5 seconds to do so. You got to go.
Accuracy on the cross, only able to take down one. Lins tallying information as he steps in as the last defender, but Metals keeps his life. Help, assistance nearby, but does eventually get traded away. Eric Boom now, the last one left. It would have to be a 1v, essentially 3. He's getting challenged from all sides. And Minnesota will eventually find the kill they need. 6 life gap at the end, and really no progress to speak of over towards the other zone at B.
Yeah, that's just a good defensive setup right there from Minnesota. At the beginning of the year, they were one of the best defensive teams that we had on Karachi, and they continue to show it as they are every single time off the respawn, refilling those gaps that were needed to be filled over towards the junk side, making sure no one was overextending. The players coming off spawn, that's your angle. They just had a read on where every single player from Miami were trying to apply that pressure from. They hold strong on the defense, only allowing 3 segments to get away from them, and I'm pretty sure Lins is now activated. I don't know if he's sitting at 10 already. Yeah, 10 and 3. That's a good start from your main SMG.
Yeah, 1.05 control KD for Lins. He is by far the best on the team. So if he can essentially provide what he had moments of on the Rio hardpoint, but throughout this control, that could be maybe your X factor to try to reset this series. But quickly off the break off Miami, all over it, not allowing Minnesota anything over the top of the A zone. Eventually, Vivid will survive long enough to kind of keep the clock stopped, but Lucky, Top Rick thought he had an angle at it, but not quite. Vivid went relatively cleanly off the reset, not quite, as Eric Boom will make sure that Miami continue to make sure this clock keeps on ticking.
Yeah. Don't even allow that first segment to get complete as well. You already have players up to a junkyard. You already have players trying to cut off through the map as well. So Minnesota, they do not have an angle, or at least the trades, the gunfights going in their favor to stop this game clock over at the 8 point. Finally, though, Vivid and Accuracy able to take down Eric Boom. First segment is going to be complete. And you see Miami on their setup, they're going to be nice and slow to this one. So they might just give this one up for free.
Awakening playing from top third finds Eric off his spawn. A couple of shots from Lucky, kind of similarly so, over towards that top AC position. But yeah, absolutely not enough success nor kills to find a way to break back over. So the extra 60 gets tallied. 20 plays 21, small advantage for Minnesota. But still, not a lot of ground to work with here in terms of breaking things open. And as wins will drop, Minnesota have to come off spawn and restructure.
Yeah, they have to try to get out of this spawn. But at least the good thing for them is not a single player from Miami are already pushed up towards junk. So you can apply that pressure up through red side. You knew that Vika was the guy at least playing over towards Ticket. He finds a freebie onto Accuracy, able to dance with death and walk away with his life. If you can earn this cruise missile, you have 2 to work with on the side of Miami. They're just trying to have the same exact setup, the same response that Minnesota had on their defense. Already 45 seconds knocked off that game clock.
That's
Trade
2
back
cruise
and
missiles.
forth. 50-50 gunfights, largely speaking, but Miami start to earn a bit of an advantage in that life lead. 60 seconds now, down 2. Minnesota do kind of sneak through the middle of this defensive setup, and as Vehicle drops, maybe a bit of cause for concern here if you're Miami, because Minnesota's going to be able to hit this with some force. Lucky tries a challenge on Accuracy and a huge 1v1 win. That'll slow down Minnesota just about to a halt. Metals has also slipped forward. He tracks out Vivid, and now it's just down to finding these last couple of rocket numbers that have made their way in towards mid-map. And speaking of, it is just Awakening last one left as Beagle finds the kill. Clean defense here for Miami now in the setup of its first spawn trap.
And that was such a big kill from Lucky, because if he loses that gunfight, it all falls into the hands of Metal to try to shut down 3 players over towards red. But once he finds that kill, you see Metal with the heads up play, turns around, catches the player off spawn, and then Lucky continues to slay in towards top red. And now that's only 20 seconds left. Minnesota's last hoorah.
They might be able to get onto it.
Wow. Yeah, 1 player going on a pinch, Awakening through middle, so they have an avenue to try to get on in.
Accuracy should be able to just step on into the zone, stop the clock. Yeah, he's even got nades that are hitting over the top of the jump wall. So that kind of keeps Miami a bit at bay. Hold on a second.
Cruise missile.
Late round heroics here for Minnesota. Second player gets stacked. There's the extra tick. Cruise missile called, doesn't find anything. Kills for Miami start to come through, but they still have to clear off the zone. Second tick of progress. Now finally contested, but Lynn steps out, finds the kill. Eric and Metals trying to work out for the last couple of kills, and they will, but the extra tick does get tallied there for Minnesota at the last moment.
Yeah, you would take that if you are Minnesota. To at least put yourself up in the segment column. Now you're leading by 1, but you also get the investment of at least 1 cruise missile on the side of vehicle, so you don't have to worry about that going forward. But Miami, good on the defensive end. Tie the game up at 1. Now you just have to make up for those segments. I would like to see an early B pressure play, because I feel like Miami, at least in the beginning of the year, they were one of those teams that would catch you off guard. Everyone was going over towards A, stacking that point. But when you're able to catch them off guard for a B play, you're basically going to guarantee an attacking round. So I'm really curious to see what their initial start is on this round.
That'll be probably the kind of thing to highlight for both these two teams. Is there going to be any trickery up any sleeves here? I mean, for Minnesota, we kind of heard it from the desk. We also mentioned it briefly, but this is their most rehearsed and by far best control. So we'll see if they do get tested, they have a response, or if they have something possibly up their sleeves on their own right. But for Miami, nothing strange here. A little bit of focus over towards Hotel. Eric gets traded out, but at least finds 1 for his life as Equal stays safe on the point. Contested, though. Accuracy trying to jump on in, but Metal's quick to recover, and that'll be the first take gone.
Yeah, first segment already
complete.
You have a lot of the left side control if you are lucky. Also,
I don't know how he saw Vivid.
To eliminate his teammate.
Yeah, you saw Accuracy. I don't know how you didn't see Accuracy right there.
Getting, it's time to hit that rotation. You already have Vico trying to push out towards the backside of Cafe.
And now we're investing in the second cruise missile.
This is probably not the best time to invest that cruise missile. Yeah. He was thinking it was going to go complete opposite, but at least that segment is going to get completed today. You're going to have 2 minutes and 18 seconds to work over towards B, with your teammates having a little bit of map control before they all get cut down.
Vivid does get caught, though, so Miami, like you mentioned, working to the middle of the map. Reinforcements quick to get here. Accuracy, the only one inside the zone. Linz seen over towards Arch. That's enough information for Beagle to find the free kill. Trade from Lucky. Think he saw Vivid as well kind of come over the top of the jump ball, but look at Eric Boom. He's on the pitch. He should have 2 for free.
Yep, there it is.
Finishes both of them off cleanly, and
now they're going to be able to get in.
Be able to stack this. 2 players
That's
on.
2,
First tick already
if
gone.
not 3.
Second surely to come with now 3 players stacked here. Minnesota have to try to hit this in the middle of the map.
They might win it. They're winning
it. Get here in time. You got to win fights from long range, and it's not going to work out. Miami get the quick capture.
Ooh, I know they had 2 cruise missiles that got nothing done. Keep that in mind. When you get a cruise missile, it's usually going to guarantee 1 kill, but when you're finding those kills close towards red, at least finding that trade on the Vivid, you keep influencing those spawns for Miami to spawn close over towards that red side junk.
Now it's looking like a 3-0.
Just use their numbers to bully their
because
way
now Miami's got
cafe.
a defense.
Eric Boom ends that round on 5, but now if you are Miami, you're up 2-1. You're up by what? Now 3 to 4 segments. So you have to try to make that up if you are Minnesota, but that's exactly Wade as you wanted to respond on that attacking ground. Now 1 kill from Eric Broom until he earns himself a cruise.
Yeah, they're going to need to obviously win this offense, but as you mentioned, it's a 5-tick difference.
Yeah.
So if they do it by lives, they have to at least capture 2 ticks over towards this B zone. But once again, Miami just right off the break off, not worried about just waiting to see where Minnesota are going. They're saying, no, this is our map. We'll take it. Thank you very much. Tough gunshots here as Metals and Accuracy are in a really tough argument over the top of Palms, but Awakening is there to kind of quell any further play. And with that, Minnesota stop the clock as they start to make some progress on A.
Yeah, and they have a lot of map control as well. You have bridge side. You currently have top red as well. So Eric Boom just trying to play for at least 1 kill, and he might be able to earn it. Nope. The shots in the back from Vivid is able to keep the teammate alive. But the first segment does get complete. Okay. Now Minnesota find a couple kills in the feed. Now it's time to hit that go button.
Yep,
Let's
now
try
they're
to
just
get
going
over
to set up
B
and
hit
get
that
beat.
early transition. But Vivid gets cut down. Linz is going to get red on the flank. He does find that kill, but now
Where's
Miami
Linz at?
going to
20
get
and
all
15?
those close spawns over towards Cafe. Falls into the hands of Eric Boom, who finds 2, shuts down that pressure. So it's going to be time extended, but Miami ready for the push.
Yeah, absolutely massive double kill, though, by the way, from Eric Boom. I mean, because Linz is just out here just trying to keep Miami's defense spawning all the way out. But without any actual pressure on this B zone, Miami can essentially just take their time, clear things out. If they can. Linz on 5 in a row. Now all of a sudden he can try to hit this, but shot at over the top. Lucky trying to challenge, and that will be enough to shut things down. In the meantime, it's Vikal over the middle of the map to shut down Rocker, trying to hit from the front. So all of a sudden, what looked to be a good setup for Rocker gets completely foiled, and now they're under threat of being spawn trapped.
At least if you're our Minnesota Rocker, you have red control, so you can decide to fight
for
right
now.
to the front end. But these next couple of fights are going to be massive. If you lose them, you allow Miami to put you in that trap, force you to now overextend up through
they're trapped.
side,
That's
and
it.
they don't find any
That's gonna
kills
be
in
game.
the feed. Last player up is going to be Awakening. Does take down Eric Boom, gets a read on some Metals, able to open up that avenue for his teammates to sprint right through forward. This is all out mixed back in towards Junk, and it's still Minnesota getting those close spawns to reinforce quickly.
And Vivid may just hop on the zone right here and stop the clock. As just continually labored 1v1s in front of the zone. Linz tagged up, finally finished off by Metals. Eric still watching on the cross. Vivid eventually gets
that's
taken down,
game.
and
Match game point.
Here we go again. Miami just not content at holding still, but I mean, they are pushing every given moment they can. They're trying to win back these key positions on the map, and so far it's been very successful for them. 11v11, 40 seconds of the clock to go.
And now if you are Minnesota, you have some map control. You already pushed them in towards red. You're found in initial 2 fights. All you have to do is eliminate these last couple of players before the rest of the cavalry jumps over that half wall.
Not gonna work.
It's all about
Not
these
gonna happen.
fights. Unfortunately, they do not come out on top in the trade engagement. Miami up close and personal with those SMGs.
And
They
nobody
prefer
wrapping around
those
far side
gunfights
either.
With only 20 seconds left,
Because you have
Minnesota,
Vikal
this is
sitting
your
there
last
holding
push.
cross from
Absolutely.
tickets.
Even players coming off spawn will have to go in one by one. So this was the last concentrated hit for Minnesota. Vivid dealt with immediately. Trade quickly there, though, from Linz. Follow up from Metals. It just feels like everything is being covered. I mean, give me a break.
Game. That's it.
Miami just an absolute resurgence in these last 2 series. They'll get the series done 3-0. It's a very clean 3-1. And Minnesota just continue to have question marks looming. As now all of a sudden, Miami's hopes at a winner bracket are very much so alive. Unbelievable that we just said that with any certain certainty.
That's insane, man. They have just came out the last 2 weeks and played some really good Call of Duty. We're talking about fixing your mistakes on Rio HP, where they thought in the back of their mind, there's no reason why we should be 0-3. This is one of those bread and butter maps for us. We just have to figure it out. And when you figure out those rotations, you're going to find success on map number 1. But the fact that they walked into a high-rise S&D, which was game mode number 2, and they've only played it 1 time, and that was versus Atlanta, probably a couple months back. They walked away with a clean 6-4 versus a Minnesota Rocker who were undefeated on that map. They usually do not have any openings, but when you allowed Lucky to just take over, drop 15-4, absolutely dominates in that map number 2, and then Map number 3, this was Minnesota's bread and butter control. We're talking about Karachi, where they used to be one of the best teams on defense. They started to slowly figure out their attacking round, so no one wanted to square up with them.
Miami's actually got it figured out, I think.
But Miami said, no, screw that.
I think Miami's actually got it figured out.
On your best control map. We have the SMGs who are always applying the pressure, and I just think if you're a Minnesota Rocker, it's going to come back to bite you because you had a lot of situations where you could have.
Now we just need Surge to figure it out. We need Surge.
But every single time you tried to do that,
we need Surge to get their shit together, figure this out, and win a map, win a game. That's all it is. That's what it boils down to. It's a good roster. They're just playing separately, independently. It's like solo queuing in ranked. You gotta have cohesion.
Map 5 lost to Vegas, a Map 5 lost to LA Thieves, now 2 wins. Maybe we're sleeping on this Miami team a little bit, but we'll let the desk talk about it after the 3-0 comes through and the Heretics still have upper bracket hopes alive.
Not just upper bracket hopes. I was doing some of the math here, Nameless. So with Carolina losing 0-3, that means that Carolina finishes with 11 map wins, 17 map losses. With the 3-0 for Miami, they now have 11 map wins, 16 map losses, a better map win percentage, and would have the A seed over Carolina in Puckett's current math bracket.
I mean, with the way Miami has taken us on this roller coaster, I wouldn't even be shocked at this point. I mean, they played insane today. I honestly thinking that Rio Hardpoint was there first. That was probably the only map this entire qualifier Miami has shown any life on. I think that might have been a misstep by Minnesota Rocker allowing that through. However, I will say to that point, even though Minnesota were
and even the high rise S&D was huge for Miami too.
Themselves are on the second set of rotations. However, Eric Boom was a two-piece machine. Even though he ended even every single life almost, when he got a two-piece, it was to save the last 20 seconds of scrap time, or it was on the rotation. It was some of the most important kills of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think Minnesota was very happy with the maps that you heard, studying shift going through it. I totally agree with them. Like, this was a series set up for them to win, and they botch it again. Like, these little moments, maps 1 and 2. Let's talk about the first one, for example, Rio. They're in a great situation. It's rotating over towards Lobby Hill. They send only Vivid up the middle of the map. He loses his gunfight, and from there, we all played Rio. You know how it goes. You lose P3, you're likely losing P4 as well, especially when you're at a deficit. It's so hard to break. We get to the S&D. They have a 4-2 lead, guys. They're in a great spot. They have bomb down at B, all 4 players alive, and you get picked 1 by 1 to get retaken. These things can't happen. On the flip side of that, the turnaround from Miami, incredible, man. Like, these guys have looked so much better, and in this series, it was a statement. Like, we deserve to be in this league.
They did make a statement, especially their leader. Let's take a look at your scuff play of the game. It's Young Lucky. Not even 25 yet, and he's still putting up 14+ kills.
I mean, this Search is Right was insane. The biggest change, like Nameless touched on it, was 4-2. End up winning a round, going to 4-3. It should have been a Minnesota Rocker win to go 5-3. Round number 8, but it is Lucky. They are in a 2v3, and he lost 3 players. Like, he had no reason to get that final kill on Awakening. He had no reason to stay alive right here. We're actually watching in front of us, and he gets the 3-piece, and that is all Miami needs to solidify the win.
Lucky went crazy.
Yeah, picks up the cruise. The man was taking over. I mean, after the first 3 rounds, he had 9 kills. Like, he literally was going off, and that's kind of what you need, man. You're playing a high rise, a map Minnesota has been good at. You take that up 2-0, you're gonna bring that momentum, and we saw in stage 1 how good they were at Karachi control. Seems like it's back.
We now have our monster winner spotlight with the spotlight on Vico. Welcome back to the show, my guy. The one player returning from the Mutineers. Now the Heretics joins us live. And Big Vic, we're coming home to Miami next weekend. You guys have a chance of playing in the winner's bracket after that 3-0. What's the talk like in the camp right now?
I'm pretty sure doing the math, my dad is a big math guy, so he told me if Carolina lost and we beat Rocker, we would secure winner's bracket. I trust my dad, so I think we secured winner's bracket, so we're pretty happy about it, Big win from us, and I'm looking forward for next week.
Shout out to Daddy Vico, following along, doing the math for you every match.
Vico, congratulations on this win, and congratulations on securing winner's bracket. I was one of those people kind of screaming from us beginning of the season, having you guys come back to the league, haven't seen you since Black Ops 4. Star Major 2 qualifiers wasn't what you guys would have hoped for, and so I stopped believing in you. I think some of us did, but now you guys are back. Do you have anything that you want to say to the Miami fans as you are heading into Miami next week?
Shout out to everyone that stayed on our side for when we were 0-5, you know.
What's his accent?
Eric is still adjusting to the league. You know, it's being on the big screen is not easy. So he's been working on himself, on his confidence, and he's been looking so much better. And that has helped us all overall in practice and in these last 2 matches. So I'm hoping our rookie of the season keeps up with us, because he's gonna show up on LAN and we're gonna do great things. And thank you to all the fans that stayed on our corner. We didn't take any of you for granted, so appreciate all of you and we love you.
Javi Vamos, fan, you guys have righted the ship. What do you attribute that to? What was the change in the gameplay? Because you guys have completely turned it around in this last week.
I mean, I think Eric mentioned it last week. Our practice wasn't going bad at all. You know, the top 4 teams are still, you know, the top 4, so they give us really hard practice. But the rest of the teams in general, we're pretty like we're winning most scrims. We're working hard against everyone, and I think it was just making sure that we translated our practice into games. You know, I feel like the top 4 teams, I think we played 3 of them. Just are on top, so they beat us really easily. But it was a close loss against Vegas, a close loss against Thieves, and I mean, we just had like that little you know, zone to pass, and we did that these last 2 matches, so we're happy about it.
Vico, final question for you. I need to ask a favor for our editor. Can you please just look into your camera and say "Welcome to Miami" in Spanish?
Bienvenidos a Miami.
You're welcome, editor. There we go. That is Vico. That's your Monster Winner Spotlight, and we will see you on LAN in the winners bracket next week.
Have a good day, guys. See you.
Didn't think those words were coming out of my mouth. Miami winners bracket today has been wild, and we still have 4 matches before these qualifiers are finished.
Yes, and we have one of the craziest ones at the end of the day tomorrow, but there's still one on the other side of this break.
LA Thieves could steal a top 4 seed, but they gotta battle through Toronto.
Toronto's 3-0.
Crew. Keep
Toronto
it
clears.
Going, or is it LA Thieves and Dan Ghosty getting some revenge?
Oh, man.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff.
All right, I'll be right back. I need water. I am severely dehydrated.
Start the season strong with the Call of Duty League Pack. Grab yourself the CDL Operator, Weapon Blueprint, and so much more. Check out the Call of Duty store in-game now.
My best memory competing is probably last year with the Florida Mutineers, playing Optic in the main stage in the first event. We lost against them 3-2, but then we had the opportunity to play them again the day after, and beating them 3-2 was a really good memory for me.
Talk about aggression, Rocker. 4 players over towards A. Zoinks! There's second from Alex. Third for Alex. Oh, fourth from Alex too. We missed it.
Oh, one's MP5.
Got him.
One's back garage, one back to garage, 2 to garage, 2 to garage, 2 to garage, dead. Last guy's on point.
1 shot time.
Got him.
He's got to be so happy. He's finally doesn't have to worry about getting first blooded in round 11 on his team.
You're like an adamantium werewolf.
So many times.
Oh no! He couldn't get out, but he can do front flips. Oh, Daddy's hungry! Oh my God! Finally takes him out. But it's dog on dog warfare. That was the most intense round of S&D that I've ever casted in my damn life.
Dead. Nice. I'm good. Nice as. Oh, no, you picked over.
World Series of Warzone.
Hit the res. Dead. Watch out. I'm really weak. Here. Pop and play.
Play down.
Yep. I am. Oh, dude. I'm coming. Nico, you might be able to get me. Stop. 3v1.
Holy shit.
Do we get another clip?
Elevators, mate.
What the? What the?
All right. 1v4 with a defuse? Crazy.
I'm interested in making as opposed to making friends. Double bags, I've been paranoid, I've been text. Finishing his drink should only take a sec, but Mark just cut me off. He told me that I go on stage for 10. I got to my own shit on the main event. Vinci my cologne after the show. She told me that shit was a favorite sin. Sprint fan is spacious, we can take it friends. What happened next? You can take a guess.
Welcome back, everybody. After taking down Vegas, Miami, Minnesota, and LAG with a 12-3 map count, it's now been a slide here for the Toronto Ultra. They've fallen 0-3 to the Atlanta FaZe, and most recently a 2-3 Game 5 loss to Optic Texas. They're still the #1 team if you're looking at our overall standings. Where are they at currently in your book, Allie?
They're still top 4 in my book right now. It's just the fact that their search and destroy has taken a huge hit when it comes to this qualifier. We're talking about 2 egregious losses to Optic Texas and a 6-0-6 Karachi and
6-0
a
and a 6-1
terminal map. Toronto Ultra have typically been extremely confident on. So heading into the series, they are going against an LA Thieves team that has actually been seen to find success in the search and destroy. So they could be caught lacking early in the series.
I agree. I think that this series in search and destroy, I feel like LA Thieves actually has the edge. You know, there's a lot of like small things Toronto has been dropping the ball on. I mean, they allow teams to plant at an alarming rate. They're actually second to last in the league in that, and then they can't retake. They're third to last in the league in retaking as well. So defense in S&D needs some work, and then also the control. 3-3 in that game mode hasn't been the best. They've had some tough competition. You can see for the Monster Energy pregame, sort of reiterating that S&D does look vulnerable in the last 5. It hasn't been great, man, and the defense, like I said, not great as well.
That, of course, is Toronto Ultra. Lock it in and control, and you
Be back on in 10. All right, sounds good. I'm just gonna watch this.
In stage 2. On the other side of this fight, though, it's not going to be an easy battle because you're going up against a squad that has been surging as of
Ultra
late.
3-0, true.
Let's break down the LA Thieves.
And I hate Ultra. I hate Toronto. My least favorite team in the
And
league.
since this squad has merged together, a 4-2 record with their only losses to Optic and ATL.
Yeah, they've been finding a lot of success when it comes to the search and destroy.
Whoa!
I think in the hard point, it's been a little wishy-washy. It's been kind of on both sides of the scale. And the problem with that is that they're going against Toronto, which is still disgusting in hard point. Don't get it messed up. They are still top 3 when it comes to that game mode. And though LA Thieves, so when it comes to Monster Energy pre-games, it still continues to improve. 3-game win streak, respectively, though. Those hard point wins are against teams like LAG.
I mean, this is the team that was 1-12 in hardpoint in stage 1. They're now 5-5. They've been playing great in that game mode, and that was the first time we saw them play sub-base with this roster, and they looked unbelievable yesterday. So
Obnoxiously good, though. I mean, they kind of got exposed. They've kind of got exposed Major 2 qualifiers.
To be sub-base. Toronto haven't played it this split, and Thieves got to play it yesterday where they
low
looked
key
incredible. So
got
as our
exposed.
maps and modes come up here, there is opportunity in this series for LA Thieves.
Karachi control instead
By
of
both FaZe and
control,
Optic.
but whenever we're watching LA Thieves win a game 3, it seems to be on a certain map.
Yeah, for LA Thieves, there wasn't much they could do about the control in this series. As you can see, that's going to be a high-rise ban from the side of Toronto, and that's the only control that LA Thieves have been comfortable on. And obviously, given the choice, they're going to now have to play Karachi, which Toronto is 6-1 at.
There you have it. It's time to get our scuff predictions in, and all signs are pointing to another LA Thieves. Oh, just kidding. It's Toronto winning today.
I agree.
Just kidding. Yeah, no, it's Toronto today.
Toronto. All Toronto fans are going Toronto. They're the #1 seeded team in the game, fighting for a top 4 seed with a win here tonight.
But
we'll find out if they can
I don't think Thieves is on the same level as Optic, but it's Call of Duty. You never know.
Miles, you ready for this one?
I'm ready for this one, Chris. You can't get rid of Chance and I. We're like furniture around these parts of seemingly working all the matches. It feels great, though, guys. You look fantastic, Desk. What a lovely day of Call of Duty so far. And who knows, this could be another Swift 3-0 if the pundits are right. But let's find out if LA Thieves Chance have got what it takes.
Watch Thieves 3-0.
Go toe-to-toe with the Toronto team.
That'd be crazy.
And that is like the true test that they get. It's kind of perfect for LA Thieves as well, even if you're not expecting them to win this matchup. They've had a very successful Stage 2 qualifying stage. And the final match they play before they go on land is against one of the best, if not the best team in the game. So their final rep is going to be the best possible practice you can get. You go toe-to-toe and see exactly where you stand. And obviously, we talked about the maps just a little bit. Hold your stuffed animal if you're scared, because there's going to be some new ones for some of these teams.
Upset of the century. It really would be.
Dangerous. The 3-1 record for Ultra SMGs could be a menace.
You wanna know what I've also come to realize is that Seattle Surge has not won a single map against Ultra this year.
For him, as
they've gotten 3-0'd 3 times in a row.
That is a very dangerous
if not 4.
To see if you're an LA Thieves fan. Let's find out how the actual match goes. Here we go. Toronto Ultra. LA Thieves, map #1. We
Thieves on time first.
The nades and the stuns are out. P1 is an absolute mess on this map, and LA Thieves Chance they get the first 2.
Always nice when you get the nade kills off the opening break. Makes your job that much easier. I know Kleenex was just cracking jokes about it, but him and Insight talked about getting Cammy's trade.
That's crazy.
So it's maybe a little bit of extra.
That's crazy.
But for the moment, Thieves, great job inside the hill. Of course, well, that moment has dissipated. That's a clean 4-man wipe and the bad spawns for LA Ultra. Now I have the map on a stranglehold.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see how long the stranglehold lasts. LA Thieves, it's too much air in the lungs for them to tap out now. Over to Insight, though. That lovely 3 spree continues. Final 15 here of P1 should go to the boys in purple. Pressure then out from Ghosty. Flying on through with his envoy there with that submachine.
And they already have P4 or P2.
Absolute weapon here in MW3.
I love the decision from Envoy too. Instead of chasing the kill, stays around the time. Ghosty makes the play though, picks up a 2-piece towards the middle of the map. So you might be quick on this P2 break. I mean, Toronto Ultra basically turtle up around the hill. You got flanks coming through. Afro pouring on the pressure, but Ultra, they alleviate the pressure on the back, and Kleenex gets the 2-piece on pillars.
Yep.
And the tight setup reigns supreme.
That's time.
LA Thieves, they are back to square one.
That's going to be a money hill.
There we go.
That's going to be a full 60
solid
for Ultra.
Time gun in the first for LA Thieves. Now over the second hard point. And the hot dog stand is open for business. Inside on the back line, can't get any more going. See, grab the feed, pressure now on scrap. How many can you take when he gets 1? Envoy wins the fight.
Nah, pretty much a full
Ultra's
60.
hard point still.
No!
Yeah, Krep gets that extra 1, and maybe he could have, slightly gotten back in the game. Not too shabby on the score front for the moment. LA Thieves certainly want to keep the pressure, keep these players at bay. Nasty doing a good job just staying alive, slowing these guys down. But
Kleenex is gross.
Ultra able to make that break. We're going to have a 40-second lead going towards New, and Envoy already taking a route with Kleenex. Potentially thinking about flipping those spawns. And you see where Ghosty's dying on the map as well. So
wow,
having to look so many directions at the same time. The
Kleenex going crazy.
Though, still going to be working the flanks. Insight pierces his way through boxes. Just thinking about that contest.
There it is. Dips a toe. They know where it's coming from.
Wow.
3 in the feed.
Hey.
Time still going their way.
Thieves not playing too bad.
Too far away as reinforcements go. But number 4 is going to be the man to cause some problems.
How did you not see him? You literally dragged all the way across.
Afro now back on the stair line. Quick contest, in and out, Ultra keeping the LA Thieves on their toes. Nice shots out of Afro.
Wow, Afro's going crazy too.
25 to go here on third.
Right there on, just on hill.
A big win from Envoy. He might be able to nick the neck 20.
I mean, everything for LA was so good up until they don't get that one trade. Still had the opportunity to fight back on this.
Why are we? Oh, okay. Okay.
Output that Ultra doing even when they're falling. And from Ultra, they got what they wanted. They do flip the spawns. You might not get that scrap time, and LA Thieves might have sort of evened up the score count, but you do want to be spawning on the left side of the map for this hill. But they don't have boxes controlling Afro, continuing to piece, slowing these players down, and Ghosty next man in line. He feels like the guarantee for the Thieves squad to get those trades. It's happening all over the map.
Krem's going crazy too.
On this P4.
On the low.
Great shots as well. Dan Ghosty. His hard point's all his. As Kremp, he's finding the time. Bit of a pinch now from Ultra. Lead change. LA Thieves back in this one. Kleenex is going to send it. Easy trades here for the LA Thieves boys. If they're able to make the play or push their way forward. Oh no, Insight gets his. Nasty's been pushed out of the hill now. Ultra have swarmed in, and that's a late break and a 20 solid second bit of time to have there.
Insight's so good too.
I mean, that's fine because they spawn out
against him because you know he's just going to be L triggered. But when you feel the pressure from his teammates in like the backside of your spawn flanking, oh, you're forced to make a move. You run into his irons. It is a dangerous place to be. Even now, Ultra are just setting up a gargantuan pinch. Envoy taking the ultimate.
Envoy went all the way around.
Ghosty, and well, the players on time are just food for fodder. Everybody getting wiped off the map, and
that's 4. That's a clean 4.
Literal perfect break coming out of Toronto Ultra. Envoy able to pick up 4. Insight on a 4 spree as well.
Yeah, look at this. Kleenex on the prowl now, looking for these players off spawn. Tags in a ghosty, enough to cause a bit of discourse in the lines of the LA Thieves. No stick. Over to the hard point, they go. Scrap takes care of Kremp. Envoy now on the low side of the hard point. He's on a bit of a spree. It's a 6, comes to a close.
Trades.
Lovely
and that's
work, though.
still 4. Another clean 4.
The crew's gonna come in a pretty big impact on quite a few of these hills, so easy to use.
Who is the
We'll
cruise?
see how they can pay off with it, but even without the
Envoy
cruise for the moment, this
Envoy
has
probably
been
has
a
cruise, right?
Beautiful hold of this hardpoint hill. They have run the score up.
It shouldn't be a money hill.
It all started off the back of just a monster pinch coming in from Envoy, so game-winning plays for the moment, albeit just for a 50-point lead on the reset, but staying ahead of the game, Ultra, they are going to be the first team to the new top.
Massacre across the map. The Thieves, they mop up the remaining defending players of Toronto Ultra from these old points, but
wow.
Oh, God, he's got another pair. 18 and 10, still with the crews to play. Magnificent workout of Toronto Ultra. Let's go for a listen in.
Help, Toby, I have time. Nice. Up and shot. There's 2 here. Yeah, I'd be close. Run up. Huge for you, boys. Kremp 1 shot. There's 2. You got time? I'll come get it. Absolute.
It realistically just comes down to winning your ones.
2 shot to you. Shop weak. 3 at old.
That's actually a really good break. That's a really good break from Thieves, and much needed too. They need to get this time and hold for next as well.
Hop at skis too. He could have pinched bathrooms. Yeah, I think he did. Good shot. Bathrooms dead. Nice. I'm gonna close. Yeah, we should front fast. Shop me. Shop me. Shop is new. That's nice. I'm absolutely last one on Last one on I'm just giving him up, bro. That's fine. Shoot one spawning here. No. Still not there. Look at my deep pinch just in case. So 1 in the back of me. Stun him in the back. Yeah. 1 shot dead. I'm 1 shot. One more. Close. Shot. 1 shot. Still back there. That shop soon. Shop and hold, I think. Shop's still pushed out. I might spawn front of us. Never mind. The captain. I'll hold pinch. Dark. Shop now. Shop in. Dead. Nice. Dark too. Ghosty. Looking at it. Once we gate. Don't try me half full. Spawn. Time. Not close. That's it. It's spawn behind it. Gate. It's already half full there. Gate.
Wow.
Map slope. 1 half full on the left side. 1 shot. I'm so weak. It's push. Ghosty on the half full. I'm soaking. Yo, he dropped down, bro. Kremp shot. On top dog. Nice. Keep playing. Dog now. I'm holding.
They're literally just playing back. They're not getting any time whatsoever. Nobody's getting any time on this hill. They need 1. Yeah. Kremp's gonna wrap backside.
He's on the hop again. Still not pushed. Nice. We more. That's one pretty deep. I have a tree. 1 already whale. Yeah, that's 1 garage. I'm making him sub, bro. Yeah. Already. I can hit yellow. Deep whale. Deep whale and 1 cross caution.
He might already be not Kremp. Why would you try to push that?
1 more stun caution. Caution window. There's 2. In caution. Nothing will but that's all 4.
And Toronto Ultra with the fantastic comms there, continuous problem solving in this ever-shifting Rubik's Cube that is Rio.
Now it's just like, well, the bigger problem for LA to solve, you got to break this setup down, and it's going to be absurdly difficult. Insight has had an incredibly comfortable game. He's dealing with the pressure from the entire team. Nasty is able to pick up 2. Maybe that can soften up and push such a big.
Wow, that's 4 dead again.
Though, and Kleenex and Insight together, well, they just body you. It's an 80-point lead. You are back again to square one, spawning so far away, looking like they're not going to be able to get this time.
Not at all. It's magnificent brick wall of defense here.
Wait, yeah. That was 4 dead from.
Getting ready to wax lyrical about impenetrable
What?
positions. They are inside the point. Next bit of time is all theirs. Rotation down as well. And what a turn of events this is. Old hard point time is about to be lost there. Ultra will take that. But now the setup once again towards the garage side of the map here on Rio for the Thieves.
Well, they never actually got boxes control, so you can see the pressure. Ultra players literally swarming everywhere. It is 2 players around the hill that have to look every direction. Kremp might be able to pick up 2, but they were not able to keep these Ultra players at an instantaneous break, and
he got
all
stuck.
opportunity they might have had has been quelled. And of course, Insight, maybe a victory lap with the Cruise. Players are spawning distantly. Got all your bases covered. Number 6, Kremp, going to be going on a flank, but his teammates in the meantime seemingly getting picked apart.
Death from above.
Nope,
Either
nothing.
way, another spree developing here for the Ultra Boys, and this time it's Kleenex. Will he get a cruise? One more. And no, Nasty ends him. 222 climbing though. We are looking towards the business end of the game, and we're still on control of the hard point for Ultra. Insight there with the Renetti. It's not going to end here. But my God, he is absolutely melting these players right now.
It just looks so easy for him too. Every single kill Insight's been collecting, he's just L-triggered, shooting players underneath cars. They're running into irons, and again, he has just been coasting with that hoodie up. Now, of course, though, we're having a similar situation. LA get to the hill first, but you already see the idea maybe setting up for another massive pinch. Of course, Insight could be out of the picture for a little bit, but they are just taking a deep route
And
waiting
another
to set up for the
cruise.
kill, and it's because they got the cruise missile to roll through. Question is, who does Envoy want to kill? Get the guy out of time. See you later, Dan Ghosty.
Still got time though. No, you're running out of reinforcements. Thieves' numbers dwindling. Scrap now on the pinch. Picks up his own.
That's
5
GG's.
seconds here. Nasty
Oh, maybe not.
will get one. Consolation. Can he get the player at the time? Has to move. Has to fly.
Nope.
Gets it. Safe
I mean,
for
that's
now.
GG's
Kleenex
anyway.
still in play. And this hard point is nearly done. Last ditch attempt now from the LA Thieves.
Yeah, well, they have the cutoffs, right? Player over by top, vending opportunity maybe to work the flank. Scrap gonna hear that from a mile away, though. But really on this rotation, I guess LA, they have to do two things, right? It's only 3 seconds. You got to keep them out of ult time and rotate towards new. As he goes on a spree, but maybe too little too late, trying to stabilize. You still have P1 control. LA Thieves are certainly bringing the fight. Ultra, though, it's just a matter of time, you feel like, before they break it down.
Oh, no way. Envoy nearly gets one there on the pinch. Afro wins a big one over the Kleenex now. Can he get his? And this is to end the map. Potentially another one-on-one engagement. Afro this time gives Ghosty a taste of his own medicine. Still alive.
And
Kicking
game.
Envoy wins the fight. That should be
Bye.
enough. It should be done.
No, wow.
No, another contest. My God, it just won't end.
He's popping off. He's had a great past few hills. He was struggling early, but I'll bring it a little bit toward the table. Still, though, you have so many things on the map that you actually have to do. You want to put the Ultra players out, and again, just for the fact that there's 1 second, anyone on Toronto want to break this hill in the final moments. They are going for the swarm. 2-man down on the feet. Nasty, one of the last men on defense. It is not going to last. Ghosty versus
And
the
game.
world. Can't get it done, and Ultra finally.
Hey, Toronto actually, or not Toronto, LA, they actually,
when the chips
made
are
it a little
down,
interesting there at the
they were
end.
not out of it. If they had that same resolve to sort of the middle of the map, this might have been a far closer Rio hardpoint. But you're absolutely going to need to rehydrate after that one, lads. That was a sweaty one. Nice start to the series. Ultra take the lead.
All right, I'm gonna pull it back up on my other screen, and we're gonna actually play.
In the map one, because it was very comfortable from start to finish. 31 and 18, 5,400 damage. It really did seem like anytime we were watching his point of view, it was just very comfortable, very easy. The kills falling into his lap. And Miles, I know you touched on it when the listening ended. They're just a paranoid team, but that's how safe you have to play in this game. It was a constant string of I think they're spawning here. I'm not sure. I'm still gonna watch the pinch. Okay, is this what's happening on? I don't know. Just in case, just focus on this. And they're always making sure that they are paying attention to every little possibility that can happen on Rio and keeping things under control for the majority of the game. Efficient work out of Ultra.
Yeah, great job. Again, Ultra, there's that communication style of eliminating all
right, we hit him flat.
possibilities. Whatever remains,
I'm
however
saying, brother.
improbable, is the truth, my dear Watson. And there you go. They find the spawns of these
Meta
members of
still
the
hasn't
Thieves. They
messaged me,
apply
but
the
I
pressure.
assume he
And
should
once they
be
really
back
got things going, there was no
anyway,
looking back for Ultra. They were just so strong. 3 sets of streaks, massive runs individually, and as far as the time goes, I mean, the stats showed it. Wonderful work in the assist department as well. All bases covered there for Toronto Ultra, a spicy start. And the LA Thieves, again, kudos to them, a very strong showing, especially towards the late game there. But many will be questioning, was that a strong showing from the Thieves, or was that a sort of moment of relaxation from Ultra? Because let's face it, by the time we got to that moment in time,
wait for him and
so close,
finish watching this match, or we can
I did have a quick look at the weather charts. The reason why Insight's probably wearing that hoodie is because it is quite cold up north at the moment. Our current Kings of the North are enjoying a chill in the weather department. Over in LA, though, it is not cold. Let me tell you that, boys and girls. We're sweating over here in my little studio. Better go to high rise and try to catch some of that sweet, sweet high altitude air. Search and Destroy coming up next.
Commentator of the year at one point in time and a meteorologist. Who knew? A man of many talents, Miles.
The gas, mate. The gas.
Not shocked by this, but what I am shocked a little bit by is the high-rise S&D. It's it's the first time LA Thieves have played it all year. Brand new for these guys on that front. And then, of course, for Ultra, it is only the second time that they have played this map all year. So,
to be honest, you are at low-key disadvantage without the aim assist from the controller. But at the same time, dude, like, you have really steady and good aim with mouse and keyboard. So it's like, if you're good at it, it's going to take a while to, like, you're going to have to, like, relearn the game in the sense of, like, shooting and shit. Like, you'll still know how to play, but, like,
for the experience, looking for those reps.
It's gonna be weird.
That map pool
frustrating.
as much as possible, but maybe I'll do like has been an interesting thing for Ultra because they have been getting slammed as of late, like 9th overall in the opening duel win front. Their conversion is still fantastic when they're getting the bloods, but
I mean, you can even do like controller streams.
6-0 or 6-0 by
like,
the 1 point, 6
trying to get better on controller, you know, just playing pubs or whatever.
Quite a few 6-0s in S&D this year. Of course, now it's a brand new map for him, so we'll get that look on high rise to see exactly where their head's at.
Yeah, I mean, right now everyone's head seems
shit is so
cool.
boring.
It's an air of sort of calm but focused anxiety there for the LA Thieves. It has been a very difficult run of things as of recent.
Game time, maybe?
Either JCap or Shane there, just keeping the boys hydrated. Playing out of the Cash App compound here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Can the LA Thieves turn around what has been a difficult season so far?
Yeah.
Adding Krem to the roster has definitely given a nice sort of bump of firepower, as have Nasty. It is enough to get the team together. Time is the only sort of thing they've really got now that they're running out of. That major is next week. There's no room for mistakes here for Ultra. Again, you have to see them coming into the tournament as an absolute clear-cut favorite. There is no doubt about it. Here we go, though. Fist bumps are done. It's time to get to high rise.
This is a map that, I'm very curious as
if I played that, I apologize now. It's bright as fuck in my room. Oh my god,
I think they're 0-1 record.
This is my first game, brother.
Second S&Ds they played all year, now that I think about it. Because
no,
I'm
it's right in my room. I
the
can glare on my
analysis
TV.
I was giving at the start of, like, Envoy's a player, loves to go on the flanks, the underground routes, he might go for the domination, but ended up losing it in a 6-4 fashion. And
one cap right now.
It's been a struggle point for Ultra. It's been his time to shine. S&D has been his bread and butter so far throughout stage 2. 0.85 kills per round towards the top of the league. If you're 0.9 or above, you're feeling fantastic, and he is just underneath that margin. So,
flanking video.
Afro's a player to look out for, but
Dark still one shot.
About the underground domination, these fights can really set the tone. Kleenex maybe versus Afro down low, if anyone overcommits.
No one's committing nothing whatsoever. This relationship will not get very far. So we're meant to play it, and no one really seeing too much. Here comes a commitment towards the B Street. Finally, the Ultra boys looking to take things a bit more seriously as they're making their way forward. Scrap on the outside. Will he be able to catch Ghosty? He caught wind of it. Oh, on the other side of the map now, tags either side.
All right, boys.
This is going to be the start of the round now. 45 seconds to go.
All right, I'm going to go
they're going for the bomb plant straight away. So a 4 versus 4 with the bomb plant, and Ghosty is going to fall. Ultra finding all of the kills, and Afro, well, he's made his way towards the bomb. 2 players up top, good shots, but still a man disadvantage. He's waiting for Nasty to get in the mix, but Ultra players are crawling all over the map. There is nowhere you can go. That is an efficient first round outside of the smooth moves. Afro, well, his teammate saw him, but he didn't, and a little bit too late.
Even let me find
Ultra dominant in round number 1.
Yeah, without any sort of pressure on the map, Ultra just creep in towards that bomb site, scrap the man and get the bomb down AS. Or he gets the first blood, actually, as they get that bomb down ASAP. And after that, it's curtains. There's no hope. Even the gun skill of the LA Thieves, not enough to save them then. Toronto Ultra laying the foundations for the round win there in the first.
And again, just
remember, one push up restrooms.
No time wasted. I mean, good stun and nade usage as well, just to go for the clearance.
2 cross, 2 cross. 1 on mid tank.
No time wasted. Now LA Thieves turn on the attack, and
Where I saw one hot
I see
midday.
a lot of standard stuff is going to be coming out. Ghosty actually the bomb carrier for the squad. That means your
What about
SMGs
the
are
guy
going to
with
want to
the
be making
stretcher?
plays. And or
Don't
then
do that,
Ghosty will just find
Oh my
an
God, you're
exploding
insane.
propane tank, and it's Envoy last man standing somehow gets the second kill.
Still 2v7.
Afro too busy running, not getting the trades.
I thought I'm coming in then.
And for what could be the first 1 versus 4, I believe, of the year, here's Dylan Envoy.
Oh! Nearly. I was hesitant to say
Cafe?
anything there, but
Or
Ghosty
not
knows
cafe,
a
courtyard.
steal. Keeps it all together. LA Thieves bounce back, but hey, man.
One
you have to get a
cafe,
true
one in DVD.
1v4, true ace in that regard. The spiciest of possible. Tons
That's
that
on
we've seen
DVD.
in our CDL ranked play clips. Keep those coming in, folks.
playing.
CDL TV's absolutely popping. Thieves, though. Good looks out of them. See if they can keep it going.
And on the flip side for
Well,
Ultra,
snappy
this is
there,
only their second time they've played this map. They might have forgot about
Watching
that
Dark Alley.
massive exploding propane tank. It can be a problem from time to time. So what a first blood there from Dan Ghosty in the previous round. And yeah, if I'm Kleenex, blow up the barrel. See if you can get free too.
I feel like we all forget about it, you know, and it hits at the worst possible times, especially here in Search. And here goes another one. Afro.
Oh, he's on bomb, he's on bomb, he's on bomb, no.
It's such a nightmare.
He just dropped it, he dropped it.
Well, it's a 4v2. Kleenex technically gets the first blood.
Shit.
Massive advantage here for Ultra in the attacking round. Ghosty desperately trying to level it up. Not going to happen.
Oh my god.
Pain in the ass. A colossal pain in the ass. Get that checked.
These boys are shooting too. I think
they were
Dylan
playing
Envoy
control for some
might
reason, to be
deserve the credit for that first blood on the
Yes.
I think Nasty got it, but it looked like that
that
name was
boy?
an absolute peach. So
Yeah.
whether it be your team that gets the credit for the kill or Envoy,
Forgot to
maybe
search.
good news.
good start,
Takes
boys.
one away for him if he was going to be playing for the cruise missile. But either way, absurdly dominant round on the attack there from Ultra. Guns are singing sweet, and Envoy, a map that
Hit with a
you
nade.
imagine can certainly be his playground. He has been thriving thus far.
One back.
Right now from
blue.
Ultra, dodge massive exploding tanks. LA, keep those nades up.
Dark, one shot.
Any more propane shenanigans in this map, Marvin? Oh, yeah, we might get it.
fire.
Now this one's safe. You can be right next to this massive exploding barrel, and it's perfectly fine. But if you're far away from the other one, that's a problem.
How dare you?
That's too heavy bomb.
Don't be too far away from Afro, though. 2 HP.
I
A big
didn't
win
see him.
here in the round. He gets himself 2. Nasty. Ian Afro now versus Envoy and Kleenex. It is a submachine gun Rival 9 throwdown here on High Rise. Bomb soon to be recovered. Hopefully. There we go. And Afro now. Oh, I think Envoy may have caught wind of the play. This could be a deciding kill. And that should be the round. Take it back. Nasty's. He's got himself an MCW. Oh, dear. Here's a
Playing
moment of
the air,
shenanigans
B.
chance. I do believe Envoy saw him, though. No, he
Looks like a
didn't.
picks.
No, they absolutely saw him. They have to now.
One cross B.
Do they?
Maybe they didn't. That's actually
didn't?
unreal.
Unbelievable. He's going to get his plant
He's not
down.
cafe yet.
Nasty now puts himself in a situation where he might be able to get
Safe,
this
safe,
done.
safe, safe.
Guns up at the ready, son. I hope you're
I got your trade.
at least in a position to take these fights.
There goes the propane tank. So he's
Yeah,
got
that's
out here.
probably
No intel. This
Yeah, yeah.
is super doable.
Byron Plumridge has gone for a bit of a walkabout. Less than 30 seconds to go. Ah! Kleenex with the MCW. Perfect timing.
That was him.
The
There's
right
another one
weapon in the
broken.
right place. Envoy there for the
Like
defuse.
B control.
A moment there from Nasty to turn things around massively for the LA Thieves. NT go next.
Yeah, just
don't know
maybe
how I'm
slightly
not-
less
not
ready for
getting
that
these kills.
gunfight than Kleenex was. So even with no information,
Go for this A
just
plant.
checking everything.
Oh, ain't
Fantastic
cafe.
centering, fantastic awareness, and I gotta say, Nasty has some of the best player reactions. Anytime he dies, he is always snapping all the way back in his chair. But that is the difficulty of playing
Tom,
against a
use a
team like
cross
Toronto.
rug.
Even when the odds sort of work out
Yep.
for you, 1v2 seeming like a near impossibility. Even with Ultra struggles, their conversion rate in these rounds always fantastic when they get that man advantage.
They're learning very quickly about how to play high-rise S&D. Envoy with the mid-map coverage in case anyone gets a little bit antsy in mid and feels like taking that route. Perfect spread there across the map there from the Thieves boys on defense. Ultra stacking over towards A, waiting for a little bit of action.
Yeah, that's smarter. You
No
better
fake
vision than
smokes,
A.
no fake nays, just waiting for the gunny. Hello. might be our first blood. Krem trying to stay alive. It's Scrap with the MCW at range. Wonderful damage, not enough for the kill. 50 to go.
It's also just about the only information Ultra has. Everybody else on LAT have been very stagnant, so tough to read on these corners. Now you know Ghosty's in the back, but you see the spot Nasty's put himself in. If he ever gets the call out, they're planning on B. Nasty will swoop in with a free kill, and
yeah, I needed
on
one
B Street. It might also be free. Envoy near bomb. Afro gets the kill, so the spots right now still on point.
Brilliant work
One's
there.
in the dark
One from the LA Thieves.
Yeah, I'm watching
Nasty's holding that street like his life depends on it. There he is. He gets his kill on the Kleenex. So this is a beautiful round there from the LA Thieves. They held their ground. They've held what they've got.
In Rug,
Inside
one
might be able to
shot.
catch a couple of kills here, but a 3v1 at this hour, not likely. The Thieves. Good round.
That's a good setup as well, and I think the patience as well certainly pays off if they start trying to make plays down the B street, because you did have Toronto more or less leave it open.
In Laundry,
like
just push out Laundry. He's going
stack
A
over on the
street.
top side of the map, but
Probably gonna
LAT
wrap
trusting the
A-bomb.
comms, trusting
no,
the setup,
Cafe.
and the patience.
Two
again
Cafe, two
pays
Cafe
off.
on A
Nice
bomb,
round
two
there
A
from
bomb.
LA. We've also had back-to-back rounds of dodging those massive exploding propane tanks, so
A-tank.
I love to see the adjustments from these pro teams.
I mean, when did the game come out? Late October, early November?
2009, I think.
Yes, in theory, you're not wrong, brother. Here we go, though. Nades up. Propane go boom. Frag grenades go boom.
Oh.
And soon the rival nines
Yo,
will
there's
go
two
boom.
A-side ones pushing B. What the
I mean,
fuck's
this
going
might
on?
just be a free round. Unless number 8, number 6 can find like some early kills in the middle of the map, Kleenex is going to get maybe a free kill. And that's the guy with bomb. Kleenex is never going to expect it. Why would you even check it? But
I haven't gotten a kill
for
since
LA
round 3.
Thieves, you have to wrap all the way back towards your spawn and find Kleenex in the meantime. Good luck. Have fun. But actually, they catch him out. There you go. So man advantage. You just got to go get that bomb.
That's tough. Oh, nasty great timing there. Peeks or pies the corner, catches out in sight. Last man up, Envoy. And they would have procured the ace previously. Right, he may have snuck through. Damage, no kill.
No, bro.
Thieves with another strong round.
One fire car.
And I gotta say, that's kind of a funny one too. I don't think you would ever expect A, Ghosty to be the bomb carrier, and B, having to be the bomb carrier sitting in his own spawn while his entire team is pushed up like actually around the objective. I think if Kleenex was like heads up and privy to it, that would have been a free round from Ultra. Kleenex could have just sat in a corner in spawn, but that is sort of an unreadable moment there from LA. So playing mind games. Some plays are so bold, let's say. Let's use the word bold, not something else. It works out. You can't read that.
Love that.
Yeah, that's right.
The unreadables. Well, we're 3-3 here on High Rise. Things are turned around wonderfully here for our red-clad warriors. Ghosty backs on up. A lot of damage dealt his teammate Krem and Ghosty now finding their respective kills. Gives the boys of LA a massive advantage. Insight fighting for his life for Toronto. Trying to pull things back 3v2.
Oh, Afro, I was going to say, he's been doing the scaffolding hot from both sides, though, and nearly had a freebie. Scrap able to stay alive, though, but with the man advantage, Afro doing the smart thing, backs down. Even Kremp making sure to play on the same side of the map with his boys. Of course, though, the B side of the map wide open, but LA Thieves, again, just roaming together, running into a lot of fire, though. Insight with the tag, Scrap there for the cleanup, and I think now the Ultra Boys know exactly where everybody on LA is, and if we didn't know before, they certainly do now. Scrap, even with the angle checks, that is an absurdly well-played 2 versus 3. That is teamwork and chemistry. That is out of control. That is the nerd spots as well for Scrap going for the checks to spot the players pushing through blue. It does not get better than that for a clutch.
That's fantastic work out of Scrap. Take notes, folks, back home, whether it's the gunny or the hop checks, to make sure you know exactly where that player is going. Feeding that information rapidly to his teammates, allowing them to pick up the kill. Ultra with a magnificent bounce back. I'm enjoying this High Rise, by the way. A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
It's been a good time.
Yeah,
I think it's we've had just about everything we could. If Envoy pushed that 1v4, but it delivered for a masterclass. But either way, Ultra 1 round advantage and the first blood. Scrap happy just to go for the challenge. Afro thinking about a scaffolding route again. In the meantime, though, his teammates cleared up the extra kills towards bomb. Does get traded out by a nice nade, and for a 2 versus 2. I think Afro he didn't get spotted. That's kind of insane.
Oh no! Oh, Inzagani gets away with his life, and now Insight slows things right down. not necessarily looking the wrong way, but trying to reposition and catch one of these players out. Oh, we saw Ghosty. Ghosty also saw him. It's the gunny of the thieves that prevails here, and they are starting to believe.
I'm so good. Am I crazy, or did Afro run directly in front of Insight's screen? And I don't think
He's really weak behind the barricade river.
We have Codcaster, so it looked weird, but I think Insight just straight up didn't see him. But he did run directly across the center of the screen. Did he not?
He may have missed it. We'll have to go to VAR for that one.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
But for now, possibly a slight error. A millisecond of a mistake has cost Ultra the round.
Another one, River.
And with that, we're back to 4-4.
Rugs. Rugs again,
Start the round with a bang.
Well, trophy at least there from Ghosty just for the coverage. You see Krem being incredibly aggressive. Insight, I think, has him on the intel front, but Nasty's making moves. Krem, working down the street. And this might just be a free kill for him. There you go, set up for the kill. It's that next one, and he got out. LA Thieves, 4 versus 2, man advantage.
Afro, knees are shoulders.
Is that match? Yeah, match.
Tags. Looking for the reach out, but it's the coverage from his teammates again. The LA Thieves, the trust is there, the teamwork is there. They are toyed like a tiger right now. Massive advantage, and they're not giving it up whatsoever.
St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, but an early celebration is not something you want to have in this round. Already Ultra clutch 1-2 versus 3, and this might be a 2 versus 4. Envoy gets traded. Kleenex, last man standing, 30 seconds to work with. Against Nasty and Ghosty. And if they're playing this distant, I mean, this is clutchable. It's not easy, but I think the possibility is there.
They're expecting Kleenex to be schmoozing. He's not. He's running an MCW with a bomb planted.
Rugs one shot. Another one back tank.
Kleenex. Oh dear. Couple of tags in. Now you know he's going to be down low. 35 to go.
From dark. Mid tank.
It's the race. Kleenex does not look the right way. Oh, but Ghosty doesn't commit. And now it's nearly a 1v1. Send it. Kleenex tagged up. Thank God Ghosty didn't make the move when he did. He bought his team the time and he bought them the round. Map point, LA Thieves.
And that is, I mean, look, the start of the round, fantastic there from LA Thieves. Get the first blood, get Kremp up the B Street. They're making moves. It got dangerous, and I saw a look of disgust in Kleenex's face for Ghost to be flanking him from blue in that moment. But a well-played 2 versus 1, swarming the map, covering your teammate there for the trades. It was awkward, but it doesn't matter. You get the round win.
I have EOD, so...
And Nameless might have been correct. He did say he thinks LA Thieves might have a bit of an advantage in the S&Ds, 1 round away. And that might just prove to be true. And they're switching things up. This time Afro is grabbing the bomb. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, he's a very mobile player. I think last time we saw Afro really run the bomb quite regularly was back in Vanguard. I could be wrong.
Oh, man.
Nasty says,
I'm going to say Rogues and watch
paperwork out of my face.
the Rogues.
Get me that gunfight, but both teams being rather pensive. It's the man Afro, though.
Actually, I'm going
trying to move this bomb forward.
There's one that goes river and pushes...
They have to contend with the Kleenex doing the old Maven nipple balance.
There's one
Kleenex, you're in trouble. Are they going to check this? Krem checks it out. Afro gets the kill. First blood.
Yeah, Kleenex had it. No one to help him there from underground. Envoy. Timing is perfect. I would go for the assassination, but he's going for all the kills. Great damage done. He's got out. Not for long enough, though. Goes to get a hunt him, and another man advantage from LA Thieves. This is for the map.
This is for the map. To stay alive, man advantage.
Mid-tank.
It's a pinch from the Ultra boys. Krem's going to get the plant. Insight holding firm.
Dark alley.
Scrap roaming in the middle of the map. Here comes the engagement.
That was the one that killed me.
Afro gives his boys the biggest advantage you could ask for. It's on the scrap now to win the 1v3. And it's not going to happen. The Thieves with the edge in S&D.
Oh, there's one pushed up. Yeah.
He was correct.
Yeah.
Thieves
He's on B control.
Plays as well. I know a lot of the clutch situations got a little bit spicy, but on the first blood front,
one tap.
Point and more like often than not. Getting active on the map. I mean, running it down, taking your time. Afro finding just the middle of the map.
That's my fault.
Effectively wide open, and maybe a little bit of the side as well with the propane tanks and some of these early rounds. But that is fantastic execution For the first look there, we have from Thieves on high rise, and I mean, credit the whole way around. Dan Ghosty as his typical 10 kills, 2,200 damage. Kremp,
I know,
all the kills,
LA
but
brought
he
that
just
shit
had
back, bro.
6 assists there in a search and destroy. So he was certainly active on the map, maybe administering some for his teammates. So
Scrap went
those
4
two
and 7.
completely on point, and I know Nasty brought it back as well. Starts off 0-4,
What a guy.
finishes off much stronger.
1-9
so
traded kill. Crazy.
credit for Thieves.
Almost
They
as bad
forced
as
it
me, bro.
At least down to
4-8.
a map 4. Karachi one that is
You don't
going to
get paid
look
millions of dollars to
very
play that.
dangerous. Ultra have a 6-1 record overall, but Subbase is another one of those that Ultra playing with the map pool just a bit.
Just enough to play with our hopes and
me, dude.
dreams of maybe going the distance with a map
I was
5.
in
Do
goal
Ultra have what it
too.
takes to
No,
close this one out in
like,
our next control game? We will be seeing that sub-base
two
whatever
games.
happens, folks. Or can the LA Thieves keep the momentum going and do the unthinkable, bring down the Toronto
Yeah,
Titans?
it's
Ultra
all
versus
good.
Thieves when we get back
I
after
don't
this
know what the fuck is taking this guy so long. He said that they were going to the mall to like, he's grabbing a new phone. But like, that shit does not take 2 hours.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. Slice up your competition with the Executive Chef Operator, now available
What's the
in-game
next
in the
map?
Call of Duty store.
Oh yeah, crouch control. For my team, dude, but fucking, I don't know. I have a feeling they won't, cause like, Optic's a damn good team, bro.
Especially if Shotzi keeps going off like he has been the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We've got fidget spinners and memes taking place here in the Columbus, Ohio CDL studios. It is
Who do you
literally
think wins the
non-stop. And
major?
everywhere you look, there's something happening, folks. So enjoy the view while you still can. We're almost ready to rock and roll into our next map in this exciting series.
Shit,
Final
dude, like,
series
realistically-
of the day. And we've got ourselves a little bit of a controller play. Chance, I think you saw something there that looked quite fun.
Or
I was just trying to keep track of everything. There was so much going on. I didn't realize there was like a room in the front left of the shot as well. But there's a lot going on.
I can
including
honestly see
Major
Ultra
2. Gotta
taking
get your
it again.
tickets. We're going to Miami very
I don't think
soon.
Ultra takes
Just a
it
week away now, and of course, we're gonna be
I
able
don't
to
think
watch
they do,
all
but I
these
could see it
wonderful
happening.
teams in
But
action. You
Optic,
just scan that QR code,
FaZe,
you play some ranked, get the vibes flowing, ready to go.
Optic or FaZe are probably my two. No?
No, they historically have not done
by
good
Gamergy.
on
Come on
championships
down and maybe meet your favorite pro
Thanks.
player. They might sign something for you or kiss your
Well,
firstborn.
I don't know, dude.
Whatever you
I mean,
want.
obviously
They're all
I
very
want
friendly
New
and very
York to win,
accommodating.
but
Best to
I
catch them
can't
after a win, though. That's when they're really at their best. Here we go, though, folks. We find out who's best at this next map and mode in this
Well,
exciting
we shall
series.
see what
Strong
happens.
Ultra
We shall see what
taking on the LA
happens.
Thieves.
Yeah.
We're going to Karachi, and we're playing Control.
And no second-borns.
Karachi
I love the
hardpoint?
younger
Absolutely
siblings.
not.
All
Or is it
remember
Control?
that. That's the youngest.
I was the firstborn. What can I say, brother? Here we go. We can refer to that as the Monster Energy Fountain from now on, I think, of this map. Should we do that, Chance?
Yeah, I don't know,
Down
dude.
for that.
Like,
I think
6-1
the first
this
one
year
on this
on
map,
Project.
though, might have been Toronto Ultra. A 6-1 record overall. They've been fantastic. Offensive end, defensive end. It does not matter. These
this one's
guys.
gonna be hard for
Absolute class. LA Thieves
Thieves.
certainly a tall task ahead of them, including off the opening break. The nades on point already, slowing this push down.
Slowing things right down to a snail's pace into the zone we crawl.
I don't know why
and it's
Nate's
Ghosty,
not
man
watch
first in there.
partying this right now.
Whoa,
This
getting
match,
reads,
and
Kleenex, and
he's
Kleenex
dude, he's watch
absolutely eviscerates
partying
him. Nice.
fucking
Ultra
100
Pro.
Thieves.
Marcus Reed,
League.
West Midlands finest with a multi-kill.
Yeah, Rival 9 can do that. That
Like
is
League of
absurd. Clean shots
Like League
there
of
from
Legends,
Afro.
yeah.
That's one of those moments where anytime
I
Afro
know.
drops under a 1
LA
KD, I'm just like, how? Like,
Yeah,
I
I
see
know,
him when
and
he
that's why I was
shoots,
like,
he's
they're
an
playing right now,
electric
dude. Why are you
point
not
of view,
watching
but
it? I went on his
maybe
thing,
too
he's
twisted
watching
for
a
his own
fucking
good at
League of
times.
Legends
Now in a
match.
situation
I
where
was
he
like,
is the
what?
only one on his team getting kills. He's 4-0,
Yeah, I don't
getting
even know how
hunted
these
down as
pros
well, so
have
not even
time
cruise
to
missile
play
gonna roll
other
through,
games.
and now you're getting spawn trapped. A lot of teams,
Like, how are you
players
so
in blank
good
like
at
to
one
push out
game that you have
side of the
time
map
to
and
play
actually get
like
the other
other
team good
shit?
spawns.
It's
Toronto
like,
Ultra, though,
if
they
I
know
was
how to
playing
play
COD
Envoy
professionally,
and
dude, I'd be
Chunk.
playing
They are putting
literally
them
all
in
the
the
time. Like,
absolute
that would
blender
be the
trap.
only game I'd be able to play, because
Kremp
I have to
clearly stretched
consistently
before
play to,
today's
like,
match
stay
because he's
good.
throwing shoulders like no
Like,
other over there by the archway.
that's just how I am with everything. I can't just, like, do something and then remember how to do it 2 years later. Like, I have to consistently do
The
it.
trades are absolutely
absolutely perfect as the white and purple kill
there's
feed
no
will
shot
soon dissipate.
that,
But that's
like,
a
I'd be
lovely
able to
bit
go
of
back to
time now
Battlefield and
garnered.
still be good at
You're
it.
looking to close out the A zone. Cleanix now flying forward, Afro.
Yeah, dude, like
Does
anything
not
else I
need
play,
it.
I'd be
Old
like
boy with the
fucking
nade. Final 30 seconds
absolute trash
And
because
Ultra
I'd
take the
be
round.
spending all
Yeah, I love
my
the
time
patience
just
as well.
grinding
I mean,
God.
You just have Cleanix set up for the flank, but instead of just dive bombing the guy that's on A, slowly going for the capture, Cleanix plays for the power positions, gets the 2 pieces. Well, easy reads for him. There's a 4 spree, and the only man
How do you
stopping the
even
clock
get
is Ghosty
118?
over towards B, but he is completely by himself. His team, in the meantime, they have to get to this
This
A
guy
zone.
has 118
Ghosty's only a matter of time
points
before he
on,
falls.
like,
There's the
pick 'em
cleanup.
thing.
He dragged 2 players back to him, though.
Like,
Is
how
it
do
going
you-
to be enough to actually get this team the point? It
Yeah,
might
like, that's
not look
insane.
like it.
I'm in
Ultra's still
611
keeping him off
plays.
of it.
Oh my word. On 5. They line up. It should be enough time to get on there. No, Scrap stops them.
Oh my god, 137 on Major
Actually,
1.
really close. Oh my word. Just the outside of the zone, but not able to dip a finger at Pinky into the A zone to stop the clock. Ultra, a very strong defensive round. Only 2 segments gained.
I mean, that's a round of near perfection. Almost every decision that they made on the map completely on point. LA Thieves might have actually gotten out of like the blender spawn trap, but again, you're down on lives and you were just so far down on time that it doesn't make a difference. Also a great decision by Ultra, at least double chow Ghosty when he's solo capping over on the B zone to make sure that no funny business happened. So completely on point in round number 1.
Oh.
And Cramp and Nasty, 2 and 12 combined. Not a fun
Okay,
start.
so dude, I understand what this is now. It's literally just a leaderboard. Like it's you're basically competing to be at the top of the leaderboard, like by your points or whatever. And like each point, like each set of points is like
Oh no, Afro unable to hit any of those players out the zone. So now
reset for each
the
major,
second
and
segment
it's
is
kind of
gone.
like
Ghosty may find a
for each
2-piece,
week
but
or whatever,
you've
and
already
it's like
tied the effort the LA Thieves made in the opening round.
you just
Ultra
try and get to
looking
the top of the
strong.
leaderboard, and I
This is
guess
2
get
minutes and 20 on the
rewards
game
for like
clock.
getting to the top.
That is absolutely delightful help from Envoy as well, protecting his teammate
Says
in
you-
the time, pushes
you
out
want,
a cut,
like,
says
I
nobody's
unlocked
there. I'll go back and play
30
the
minute
objective.
double
So
weapon XP
decision
for
making still
completing
on
make
point.
10
Insight
match
has found himself in a
predictions.
very
I
precarious
got 30
situation.
minute double XP
Almost
token
the
for making
unreadable.
5
I don't know
match
the last time LA Thieves
predictions.
have actually spotted this
Pick 'em
player
double
out, but as the
points
kills have
boost
flown
for
their way,
making
Insight,
1
it's
match
just about the
prediction. That was
timing,
like
going towards the
just
back alley. Is the
casual
timing
rewards.
right? Yes,
And then
it is.
you have your
Indeed,
challenges
doesn't
that
take
you
a
can like
bullet.
complete,
And
right?
for LA Thieves,
Correctly
good luck trying to
predict the
break this
winner
one
and
down. You go
score
over
of
the
1
dumpster, you're gonna have a
map.
bad time dealing with
Correctly
Insight.
predict
You
the
go through
winner
mid,
of 1
well, here's
map
Scrap.
of 1 match.
No, Scrap.
Like
with.
I don't know, but we can create our
Last man
own
alive in this side of the
private
map. The
leaderboard.
pressure
I
is now on.
think,
Can he
and
hold
it's
these
like
players back? Nope, not
can
a
compete
in
with
hell.
each other.
Now Envoy
like
cutting the
fantasy
players
football,
through the middle,
like
and that's going to be a nice bit of
basically,
time.
but for COD, yeah.
That minute gained from the A zone is soon to be gone with a minute 30 to play on the clock.
Could you imagine if we
Interesting
like,
moves,
put a
but
lineup
not quite
together?
able to get away.
Like it
LA
was
Thieves
fantasy
doing a nice
football
job on the hunt to get these trades. Scrappy straight out
You
long
pick
alley.
a team.
We get straight out
That would be
red, and now
that
it's
would
just
honestly
about
be fun.
trying
But
to set
like,
up that
don't
spawn
even know
trap,
what I
but
would do.
patient play from Ultra. Cleanix might have found the move to get
It's
behind
like I
enemy
feel
lines.
like
Everybody else
it's
up
so
towards
it's
red,
way
but
more like
here's at least his
unpredictable
first
than
free
real
kill. And
sports.
now from LA, you broke this down once, but now you got to get past this
Some days
dumpster
these
again.
guys just play like ass, like Scrap.
Very
Dude.
nice to call clean.
He hasn't been
Dumpster
playing
is
that
absolutely
great
dumping
today.
a truck on these boys.
Like,
36 with the minute on the
yeah,
game clock now paused.
exactly,
The
and
B
it's
zone
like,
slowly captured.
I mean,
Ultra
that's
starting
not
to
bad,
fly
but
on the offense.
like he's
Damage
I don't know,
Ghosty.
dude. He's
This could
Scrap,
well be
bro.
it.
Like usually he's out there just
Double stack as
fucking
well. All
banging
the kills
fools
on
the
their
whole
way. No one trying to
time.
deal with the dumpster, and good
So,
pressure maybe from Massey up top,
it's
but
too
he
unpredictable
gets
for me,
traded
dude. I
Afro,
don't think I would
didn't
ever
shoot
put
back. He
real
ran
money,
into a double
especially
chow.
onto
It is the funnel
Call
system.
of
It is
Duty.
the
It's
final
not
moment
not
of this
straightforward
round.
enough.
You get through the
They're gonna 3-0 this
blender
control
once,
right
but
now.
Ultra, I mean, they get it back straight away. And again, it is just perfect decision making. It is as soon as a
I mean, it was
single
their
player
pick to
gets
ban the
right
control,
timing
and they
to
pick
get
High
towards
Rise,
that
the
back
only
alley.
map that LA
It
said
is
they were good
suffocating
at.
how
So
point these guys can be.
That was
of
the
course
absolute perfect
get
execution
there
of the
for
B zone attack there.
Karachi.
And Cleanix playing
playing with patience and incredible trust in his teammates that I've got my position. I'm cutting off a single lane of reinforcements. You guys find your kills, find your positioning on the map, and when we're all ready, we'll capture the B zone together. That's exactly what happens in Toronto Ultra. Another decisive round so far in Karachi.
Yeah, really good feel for the timing as well, right? Kleenex is looking at the dumpster, nobody's there. Okay, long alley, nobody's there. And eventually he just like isolates the final player coming through like tickets. So their internal clock right now also on point. A B zone attack though. Insight, freebie kill number 1. Kremtho, nice trades. Now you get some back alley pressure up. Of course, though, Krem not quite able to
Dude, I
deliver.
think running
Nasty gonna be
dead
forced to make
silence
the
is
play,
such a
but Kleenex
high-level player
already
thing.
just being annoying, going for the flanks. The coordination is there.
Fuck no, I ain't rocking dead silence, dude. Like, I need my trophy.
This is the more sort of
Like,
too similar to the open ground we saw. The massive
to run
work.
dead silence, like to be an SMG on dead silence, you actually have to be crafted in this game because like that's how you know you literally know the map like the inside of like your hand, and like you know where all the spawns are, you know everything. It's like you like and you know when they're coming to each spawn, right? So it's like at that point it would make sense to be on dead silence. You can get there before they do, or like get there without them knowing you're there. But I don't know, dude. Like up until basically, I would honestly say up until like Rim, I think dead silence is useless.
Team shotting with his boys, making sure he killed the guy top third. Try to get out of dodge, and again, right back to making sure that you are blocking that spawn.
Yeah, I think that's not, you're not skilled enough to be rocking dead silence. It's like you're now just starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, I know they're spawning here, let's block this spawn. You know, it's not,
they're an amorphous
it's not like, oh, okay, this game is literally like fucking, what is the word?
They've caught him in a brief moment of weakness.
God.
Is this enough to get
what am I trying to say right now? Like, I don't know, it's like just a repetitive motion, dude. It's clockwork.
We're going to be.
Yeah, I mean, put this man in Yellowstone. He is old faithful for the squad.
Yeah,
he
for
has
sure.
18 kills. 2 of his teammates don't have that combined, and it did pick 82. They can't get to 18.
Yeah.
And Ghosty, criminal performance for
watch
the
YouTube
moment. He is
videos on
letting it
spawns,
ride.
man.
That's an 8
Like,
spree.
that's
He's
straight
in the
up
back
it.
alley. He has
Like,
a little bit of help from Afro as well.
I know. How do you
win on the front
learn?
line. Ghosty finally gets shut down. At least Afro there for the trades.
I think it's
Here's
the
number
pros
2,
that are
and
probably
Insight
getting
and
like
Easy won
straight
for
up
him.
scripts
Thieves not
of the
quite able to set
spawns,
up those
dude,
kills in
and
the
they're
same way.
probably just learning them and then releasing them.
Plenty of presence on the map so far. Ghosty still with the streaks, able to maybe soften up one or two of these more powerful positions, scrap those
And like,
from top of AC.
yeah, where they're coming from, it's true.
Nice bit of work with Afro at the back line. Oh, not enough HP. Kleenex kills them both. Nasty
Yeah,
to the front,
I
dealt
mean-
with. That might be it. The streaks. Oh
For real.
dear, is it enough?
Yeah, like I mean, even the
Fly
guys
forward,
that are
LA
like
Thieves
playing ranked
fly.
play, like
These
for
are the
like,
final moments of the match.
let's see what's going on right now in this top
players in
250.
back corners
Like
as
these
well,
dudes,
playing
bro,
the
even these
guarantees
guys.
and Kleenex.
If you don't know
So
their
annoying
name,
to
I
deal
can
with.
guarantee
Chopping
you
it down
almost
along the way,
90% of
the
them are
extra bit of
cheating.
damage done,
And like,
nowhere
if they're
you
not
can
cheating,
go.
dude, they
There's a
are
high
sitting on a
3-0s on
cheese smelly
Karachi.
chair, yeah,
There's a
or they're a
blistering
pro,
moment there
yeah.
from Ghosty, but outside of that, it was not.
Like, I don't know how they're letting this guy have
Thieves have been stunned there
52k.
in
Like,
control. The section throw was a delight to watch that one.
yeah,
Was
everyone
all
knows he's
ultra from
cheating, and they're
start
still
to
letting him
finish
like
line.
run
Good
the
goals.
leaderboard.
But 2-1 here in our series. We're going to sub base. Dress appropriately, friends. This one should be an absolute banger. We'll take a quick look at the
Yeah,
stats.
dude,
As
like
the series
him,
continues, chance, but that one was
Raxy,
all
Heist.
I mean, that's just a prime example. I mean, you could read the stats. Envoy, 20 kills, absolutely
Yeah,
fantastic
Black.
performance. The SMGs having an absolute
Delusions,
field day,
yeah.
but like, it was just the efficiency of like, that is a clear-cut example
Yeah.
of all 4 players being on the exact same page at any given time, to the point where every reaction was on point. I think in that final round, Kleenex might have just ran a circle from like middle map towards like top red through junk and then going through that like mid alley flank. He did that like 3 separate times on the exact same life. Again, they are making sure they are always blocking the right spawns at the right time.
Lunchtime.
Incredibly efficient work, and certainly a team to be learned from on any given map, but especially Karachi Control. That was
Super
destruction.
Yeah, really.
Like there's quite a few people that are like actually known, or either from being a pro or streaming, whatever it may be, but like the rest of these dudes, like user 955804110, you're cheating, bro.
And it's not like you've got set positions for set players. It's a very fluid gameplay, very much like water, my friends. You can fit it into a pot. You make it crash against the waves and ultra.
And you can tell how
absolutely
little
drowned
these
the
pros
thieves there in
care,
Karachi.
because
3-0.
like some of
Say
them
goodbye to
obviously,
control,
you
say
know,
hi
the
to
full-time
hi.
streamer ones that are like
Again,
Parasite and stuff, where they
another one of those
need the money,
interesting
bro,
maps to
like,
see Ultra
and
play.
they're
They
just
have a
trying to
4-0
get that number
record
1
on
rank.
it,
They're
but they
grinding
also
to like,
haven't
dude,
played it in, like, 2
Awakening
months
164,
plus, so
Scum
it has not been their go-to in
165.
stage
Like if
2
they
after
actually
the
tried,
new
these dudes
hills
would
and
run
new
the
spawns get
leaderboard.
brought to the table. So First look for them on the sub base in quite some time, and for
I don't know if that's actually him. Yeah, because it doesn't show his pick.
Sort of a similar story. They played it once against LAG and looked fantastic.
I was watching Scum stream the other day,
otherwise, we
and he
haven't
was just
seen him
fucking
from him
around.
in
Him and
such
Nate
a
shot.
long time. So at least a more recent rep
Yeah.
coming out from
They were like
Bees,
fucking around, and they were
that
getting
experience can go a
absolutely
long
clapped,
way. They
and-
need it to stay
Yeah.
alive in the
Like,
series.
Trying to stay alive in
they
the
were
series
just
is of course
fucking
like Game
around.
5.
Like if they
Ranked play
actually
now
tried,
sees sub-based
and I'm sure the
back as
people
well.
on the
Charles,
other
we
team
had a
were
good
trying
game
their
yesterday
fucking
where I think
hardest.
most of the people we played against have
Because
totally
they were
forgotten
like,
how to
oh,
win.
Yeah, no, for
Yes,
sure.
yes, they did.
We get to
Nate,
watch
And
it
Nate,
on a
yeah.
weekly basis. So we've
Gotta
managed to beef our
sweat
chops
now,
up.
yeah.
If
Well,
you're in-
dude, I
if
honestly
you're in
think they
rank, the
may
sub-base
just not
comes
have
up,
banners
maybe
up for
hit
every rank,
breaking
'cause it says
point,
Cellium's
go for a quick
230.
refresher on how spawns work.
They have to-
It's not an easy
Same.
map to play,
Same.
boys and girls. You can get absolutely chokeslammed. Team stats, though, when it comes to the overall season, and there is a clear-cut advantage in the series.
Sub-base hardpoint.
Yeah, well,
Ultra's
again,
4-0.
old spawns in Old Hills coming in from Toronto Ultra.
Hi.
I mean, you know,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
January was the last time that they played it, and already
To be fair,
Sunset
Seattle
Spring
was,
is just around the
6-0
corner.
on Invasion
And that
Search and
one
Destroy in the
sole
last
win
round.
that LA Thieves had, they got it
Damn.
just the other
Damn,
day,
damn.
literally yesterday against LAG. And of course, the Gorillas, at least early in the year, certainly
That's
were a team
unfortunate.
that enjoyed themselves some sub base, but
Yeah, I don't know
LA
what's
Thieves
happening
really took
here,
them to
like,
task, 250 to
Guys should have been
105
here a while
for the
ago, to
victory.
be
So
honest.
I'd say as far as the
That's
map
what
set
you-
goes,
I know, man.
Nameless was optimistic for LA Thieves on the search and destroy front. That proved to be successful for map number 2. If there was any semblance of an advantage in Hardpoint, this might be the map that you want to play Toronto on. Of course, though, they do have a perfect record. They're still scary. We just don't know how their practice has been in the meantime.
That's very true. That's the Scuff warehouse that has a huge crate of Monster energy drink inside it. I'm surprised we didn't slap a logo on the side of that sub. That'd been quite fun as well. The Scuff walkway there on the right hand side. Another Monster loading zone. That's where all the energy drinks go. On that forklift right into your mouths. Here we go, boys and girls. It's a sub base. It's gonna be a banger. And if it's not, oh, I can't control that. I can just hope it's going to be a fantastic matchup, and I'm sure it will be.
Also, some of the funnier stats we've seen: 13 and 6 overall there from Insight. That was indeed a hard point. Yeah, he pulled that off on Skid Row. So if you're a main AR and you want to learn the right spots to play, Insight always a player to pay attention to. Opening break though, kicking off. Krem get a nice 2 kills. Ghosty at least staying alive and buying his teammates some time, trying to get him in position. Krem looking for his third. He's able to get it. It might just be Krem versus the whole squad, but there you go. That standoff from Ghosty and Scrap. Ghosty coming out on top, and this is beautiful right now from the LA Thieves.
Yeah, nice work. And again, Crimp nowhere near full power right now. Look how far away he is from his monitor. If he gets closer and closer to that cam, that's how you can tell he's being even more dangerous and purposeful in game. Let's see how it goes though. Insight on the break. Ghosty and Afro have got his trades. Thieves retain control.
And if you're looking for the power-ups on the LA Thieves players, pay attention to the tongue of Afro. It'll start making moves. The more locked he gets, the further it extends. I know Michael Jordan, sort of the predecessor of the tongue out. Afro, way to go before that's a justified comparison, because he gets chopped down on that rotation. LA Thieves might look beautiful on the first hill with Ultra. Complete map control they right now have on P2. Scrap is pushed so far up, he's almost guaranteed a free kill or 2.
Yeah, indeed.
Are we going A or B?
Well, P2's up. Afro trying to get out. Can't get out. Scrap's there for the 3.
Yeah.
35 to go. This might be a perfect 60. Krem cut down again. It's Scrap on a 4 spree now. 6 and 2 overall. Nasty in the middle of the map. Toast. Perfect awareness up from Scrap. Can he get the damage? So much pain. So much suffering. No kills.
2 B side. 2 B side.
He also has a trophy.
Yeah,
Doesn't need
one
all
mid,
those like
crossing
nades and stuns.
right
I think just get into like chunked
Look
out
at him
the
going
back window as well. So the arm strength on the LA player is pretty absurd, and well, maybe more absurdities. They need to hunt
One
on
top,
propane. They are successful. That is good reads and a big moment to make sure you stabilize this game. Virtually got full 60 on the P2. But sort of a similar situation. Nasty's pushed up in prime position to be the cutoff man right now, slowing these Ultra players down. So he's doing this. That's a free death. He's on point. His teammates now know.
Yeah, one's coming B side, one's coming B side.
Of course, somehow they're losing a few of these gunfights and getting out of time, and maybe a slightly painful moment. Ultra putting the pressure on.
I mean, damage is one thing, get the kills is another. Forward you go. Taking care of business on the inside of the tunnel. That's all the members of Ultra away for now. Ghosty pushing the front line forward. Afro driving a spear in. Create some space, create some time, keep
I
running
just
up
got
that score. There's the
stun-nated
lead change.
on point on the propane tank.
See again, Krem, just good information he's getting even before he falls. That is, again, not quite a full 60, but pretty close to it. So a very strong hill there
mid.
for
Little
Thieves.
hot.
Of course, though, it is going to be a hike across the map. It is
one shot on
devastating.
one bottom
You
blue.
really get one good attempt to try to break this
Let's do
sub-base,
one bottom
or
blue,
the
one
sub
top
hill
belly.
down, rather.
Our
Right
bottom
now for
blue.
Thieves, only
Well,
one player pushed up on the
in
map.
our spawn.
Doesn't get
They're
very
in our
far.
spawn.
Kremp, maybe the next player in line, because Insight's going to be looking for him. One good attempt to break the dry dock hill. Good luck, have fun.
One, something is all it takes.
Oh, nice.
To get the point.
Still our
And
spawn.
flip them spawns, and good luck when Insight's got the Renetti in hand behind you. I will not be singing anymore in today's series. Nasty with a nice 2.
Watch live, watch live.
Going forward, but those spawns, my god, they're very, very close to the hard point. Guns will be at the ready for Ultra, so the approach here from the Thieves, very tough chance.
Yeah,
I got
indeed.
I'm
Again,
stacking.
it was just
Stack,
that first,
stack,
like,
stack,
opening
stack.
salvo gunfights, and much like a flock of seagulls, you are just so
Watch
far
middle, watch
away.
middle, watch
Easy
middle.
trades there from Ultra. At least Nasty gets the one guy
backside,
at a time,
blue,
though,
blue,
so
one.
that is a gunfight that strips away
That
maybe
two,
an extra
two.
7 or 8
One more.
seconds, and
One more,
this
yeah,
match
one more,
goes
one
down
more.
to the
One more.
wire.
Stack, stack,
Little moments
stack,
like
stack,
that
stack.
can absolutely pay off.
Nate.
Kleenex doesn't care about
Yeah,
fall damage, but
shit.
he is one
Damn,
kill
I got
away
one
from a
kill.
cruise
That is
missile.
sad.
He wants to play guaranteed.
There it is. Oh. That trophy's going to help. Unless it's just outside of the effective range. And out the nades there, Envoy steals it. Bye-bye trophy. Hello to the new hard point. Thieves been kept at bay. And Kleenex still desperate for that cruise. Maneuvering around, but his timing should work out. If he turns, he's in a sweet spot. His boys have got control of the hill. Envoy and Insight finding the kills in the feed. Good looks, Ultra.
You just see how easy it is to be Kleenex at this moment. His team is just killing everything. He's waiting for a freebie, but right now it's just too much work being put on the rest of the Toronto Ultra players. Now he's finally forced to back down, but you have Kleenex in a situation. He hasn't taken a gunfight in 45 seconds,
One shot
and
B
his
street
team is
right now.
still
He's by
getting
elevators.
every second in time.
Cruise.
I mean, we're at the point where the cruise missile almost doesn't matter.
Oh, if you
Finally,
went right
LATs
side
get
of
the
the
break, but
map.
yeah, it's a 50-point game.
We're staying on Kleenex until he gets the streaks. And if he doesn't, he'll be wildly disappointed. Ah!
Stun on B, stun on B.
No streaks. No problem, though. The Ultra still have the lead.
Honestly, drop
Stunned again.
How do you not get the cruise missile in that
the-
moment?
one
That is
side in the corner,
unreal.
our ladder side.
But no, LA Thieves maybe
One-
back to the bread and
hey,
butter.
left
P1
side.
is a hill they've had a great deal of success. Scrap, though, doesn't care about
Why
that.
am I
Just
shooting
jumps right
legs?
to the point, gets the trophy down.
B
and
street, one on point's weak
now
as
in a
well.
moment where I
Oh,
think
mid,
ghosting
mid
behind
and
enemy
on
lines,
point.
maybe to make things awkward. But Kleenex, well, now he
Flash
shows up in
bro.
the kill feed, gets the read, and this is a painful moment right now from LA because they got full 60 on last
I got
P2.
him, I got him.
And they do not have any map control in this rotation.
Spawn trap.
Here's the hit from Kleenex here. He's feeling a little confident now that he's not sort of second-guessing decisions. Or his teammates also cleaning everything up either side of him. So it's still a very solid outing from the entirety of the roster. And you walk past Ghosty, you've double backed on it. Good job, Kleenex. Any more here? Oh, swaps to the Pistola. Doesn't manage to get any more out of it. And Scrap now soaking up the time.
Another one our
And just like we saw in the first set, Chance Ultra, the P1 to P2. It's very, very good.
Blue dead.
Yeah, you can see no one on LA Thieves able to make
they're
the
coming,
break.
they're coming blue, they're coming
Oh,
blue.
yeah, Afro,
Spawn,
the
our right
only
windows,
player
our right
that
windows.
could have had the opportunity, gets slammed immediately. Ultra keeping
they're
everything
on
under
it, they're on
control.
it.
And if you were in this situation where you have number 3 Insight blocking the spawns and you have Roamer's top glass, I mean, this is hopeless.
Yeah, this is absolute.
I'm coming up from below B. I'm gonna throw a spawn again.
Ed.
B side.
Toronto Ultra, they are in it. They are living it. 5.
Oh,
Three
he's
of
middle,
six now.
middle.
Oh no, every time you sort of call
What?
them out,
You
they're
had
gone.
trophy down.
Ultra are flowing.
That was their
Look at the
trophy.
damage dealt. You're never dealing with one
Nice.
member at a time. You are always being tagged. Oh, Afro, what in the sugar was that? Was that a rival? What a tag that was.
Oh, that nade is beautiful.
Yeah, Afro built different, but it, again,
Oh,
you were
behind,
pointing out
what the
correctly,
fuck?
by the way. That was every single
Behind,
kill
behind,
being
behind,
team
behind.
shot.
Ed,
It seemed
Ed.
like for a near 60-second span.
Watch live,
Outside of maybe Kleenex having
Corner,
one
Outside
individual
A,
fight
outside
like
A.
top glass.
Dead, outside A.
Now you're just jumping into death. Nothing
Middle,
you can do.
middle,
Insight
middle,
for
middle.
3
One.
up top, and now they finally
One
flip the
middle, one
spawns
middle.
at the worst
B-side,
possible
B-side.
time. Ultra, again, playing this map almost flawlessly.
Absolutely
Down blue,
delightful.
he's coming,
delightful
over
work
blue, I
from
think.
Toronto Ultra. 25 for the win. It's going to take 25 seconds to get across sub base right now for the LA Thieves. Scrap knows that. He's moving forward. Oh, you've
Under.
abandoned the hard point for a moment here, lads. Nasty. He knows what's up. Trying to get himself a kill
Oh
or
my
two.
god. No, how did I
Back
not kill him?
line.
That's
Nice
crazy.
work. You're in. Get out of it. Trophy. I got one of my own.
He's on bottom.
Can
He's
Insight
still
now
on
make the
bottom.
approach as the shoes on the other foot now for the Thieves.
It's going to have to pop off and get a big double kill, potentially. Able to deliver the first, but it's the nades and the lack of trophies that are going to cost you towards the end. LA Thieves, though, do fight out of this. They do get that break in a big moment as well. That's the good news. The bad news is you are still down 100 points, and you are rotating towards the depths of time, where Insight is already posted up, ready to go. So they're going to have to get back-to-back breaks in a near impossible situation.
Oh, I
Good luck,
fucking
lads.
hate
Here we
high-rise
go.
control.
The Thieves now trying to find their way forward. Kremp and Afro struggling somewhat. Continuing to struggle. Ghosty will find a trade. We're under the point. Here we go. The cleanup. And once again, it's a late game resurgence. But wait, Dylan Hannon. Oh my word. In and out. CleanX picks up after the confusion clears, and it's absolute masterful play from Toronto Ultra. The hard point back in their hands. Ghosty down. Scrap finds his. This is the end.
Yeah, it's an in-and-out performance there from Envoy. Maybe
Our side,
a Whataburger on the
right
flip
now.
side
Right
for
windows.
some of the LA Thieves. Got taken to task here on sub base.
Under.
That is an electric performance, and their perfect record maintain. Ultra as clean as they could ever be in the respawns. And a little bit of anger there in the cams. Extra words there from Insight. There to let them know.
I got one set. Which one? Let those boys know how the series went. Ultra getting a little spicy, a little bit feisty.
Dead.
From that language, 3-1 though. The series is done. And if not for the search and destroy chance, I mean, LA Thieves, not bad looks in the hard points. They had some fantastic moments of greatness. Hold on, let me finish me bloody point. That control, that control was an absolute slam. That was a real ugly one. That was where Ultra, a clear-cut better team. And if not for the double efforts of Nasty in the scoreboard, what?
Even with two Nasties, couldn't quite get it done now.
Right,
I mean,
let's just go
the sub base, I think that is just a moment for maybe the rest of the league to pay attention to. Yeah, it might have been 2 months, there might be some new spawns, but Ultra still completely on.
They're going A,
they're going A, Quite frankly, as soon as they got the hill on the P4, they ran away with it. That was an absurd performance, and maybe that'll remain.
I'm coming B.
No,
watch B Street. I'm watching B Street.
Not a terrible look.
Oh my god, one shot.
It was a very slow start for a few players that started to bring things back, but again, I'd say for LA, it's a learning experience playing against this team. They've already had a fantastic Stage 2 qualifying stage. They've gotten 48 CDL points. They're starting in the winner's bracket. Now maybe a VOD review sesh is going to be due to see what exactly happened when they were playing against Ultra.
Good shit.
Yeah, they certainly learned today.
Oh yeah. Well, we all learned today, and I think we learned a lot on the desk. All the predictions were correct. Nameless for the S&D call. I mean, the whole everyone picked what? You all picked the Toronto boys to win.
Man, it was so tough.
Yeah, you know, major winner team that was in 12th before stage 2. Today we picked the right team.
We was way out,
wicked smart,
Made
and
a
so
flow,
Toronto
brother.
Ultra. I was looking through some of the numbers here. Why did you quit out early?
Chat.
Why didn't you want people to see you're
trying to kill
5-18, Afro? You're 9-19.
Trying to win a game.
Dan Ghosty held to just 15 kills after a very strong series. Toronto shut them out.
Yeah, this was definitely a case of a top team going against somebody who has yet to figure out this game to fight for that top 6, top 4 spot. Toronto Ultra got handed some losses by some of the other top teams in Optic, Texas, and Atlanta, and now we see them true form against a team like LA Thieves. So just have to figure it out.
I think a couple players on Thieves, when it's all said, will have like a 0.5 in this. They literally just got pummeled, and you know, talking about like control, lightning fast. That was the game mode that we needed to see improvement from Toronto Ultra.
One mid window.
Very strong for them. Search and Destroy, another one we're looking at for improvement throughout this for Toronto Ultra.
This fucking chain just blows
some
up.
Good rounds, but in the end get edged out by Thieves. So still, that's like the game mode I think is in question with their map pool and even their defense. Like that's what I was talking about headed into the series. Didn't look that much improved.
And playing devil's advocate here, though, for the side of Toronto Ultra, their search and destroy seems to still be struggling. Like, they were up when it came to that map, too, and they were in a position to close it out, but it was simply just the efforts of Ghosty and Nancy start turning up and getting some kills under their belts to just absolutely shut Toronto Ultra down.
All right, if I'm looking at this LA Thieves coaching staff, I'm saying, calm your boys down. I look at that post-reaction, Afro Fury is getting up, the rest of the team is looking lost. You need some leadership right now. You need to remind them you have 4 wins, you're playing in the winner's bracket, and we're going to land next week. You just ran into a juggernaut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like, these guys have had a great stage. They need to recognize
one
that.
shot.
And, like, individual performance aside, forget all that. You just play
On B.
one
Behind,
of
behind,
the
behind.
best teams, if not
On
the
B.
best team in the game. You have to
On B.
learn,
He's dead
to
on
learn
B.
from these situations. And
Nice.
for Thieves, I mean, they got a lot to take away.
You learn from this guy. It's your Scott play of the game. He goes by the name of Jamie, better known as Insight in game. And well, he dropped 20 bombs all over the place. His game number 1 performance, though, is really what set the tone. What was he doing with his AR, Allie?
He was doing despicable things with the AR on Rio. Typically, it is our SMGs that we see take over this map. I will handedly say Envoy had an incredible series, but Insight, I mean, it was just a Winsight takeover, 31 and 18. This guy just could not be killed.
I mean, that puts them at what, 8 and 2 in hardpoint throughout this stage. Rio looks extremely comfortable, and when Insight's dropping 31, you're gonna win. So that guy's an absolute beast, and I love the Sith look he's got.
Right? I think we need to get him on camera one more time. It's our monster winner spotlight. Jamie, welcome to the show live. 51 kills and 2 hard points, a dominant performance in both of those maps. Talk to me about your guys' strength right now as a team. Where do you think you have an edge over the rest of the competition come Miami?
Yeah, I just think it's our respawn. We've definitely been putting a lot of work into our respawn, especially hardpoint on the new patch. When it first came out, we were definitely struggling a little bit, so we hammered it down in practice and stuff, and I feel like it's actually showing in matches now.
Absolutely.
I got a PL, be right back.
For sure.
Can you invite Evan?
Hey, you there?
Hello?
Brother, we're in the Discord.
Okay, well, can you invite Evan while you're in the Discord when we have to go game chat? I joined the Discord.
Well,
you guys weren't in
brother,
it?
because I joined the Discord because we went game chat because we fucking had to play with the teammates, brother. Sorry.
I know. Yeah, now you're out of the
If
game,
we have a
so
full
we have to
team,
stay
we
in the
should
game.
play in Discord.
I don't know if Evan has the Discord. I don't have much time, so might as well play game chat.
Yeah. Okay.
That took way longer than I expected, and I fucking hate dealing with phone companies. It makes me want to fucking shoot myself. I just want a new phone, like assholes. Shut up.
You get it or no?
No.
You
Because one company
you
said
didn't
one
even get
thing. Yeah. Trust me, I know.
What?
Evan can't even. Can you invite Evan? Evan can't join.
I just invited him.
He had to restart. He said.
What a
I
terrible.
don't know why if you see Evan on, you just don't play with him. They're weird.
This dude's plot, brother, and like I don't talk to him like that. Like I'm not just gonna fucking be like, yo, you wanna play with me?
Yo, you should. Evan.
Okay.
He's a Shell homie. There's an OG Shell local.
OG Shell dog, brah.
Okay. Where's Con Rizzle? Still playing Warzizzle?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe he is. Yeah, he is. He's fully squatted up too.
See? Finally, can I hear you?
What?
I still can't hear you.
He's in the Discord.
Hello?
Probably. He said he was taking a piss. Now he's probably in the Discord.
Are you guys in game chat?
Yes, sorry, brother.
Oh, that makes more sense.
It,
I was in there
it
talking
was
the whole time.
Meta's decision.
No, it was Cole's decision, actually. Cole said, fuck Discord.
No, I didn't.
I prefer Discord, personally.
Yeah, I still don't know if
That's what I
Evan can join it or not, and I don't want to set it up because I only have till 7:10.
What are you doing at 7:10?
What day is it?
Saturday. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
I am also
Saturday. Yeah, what?
I have an equal amount of confusion.
Yeah, I did.
Cole? What do I
you're
do
going
on Saturday?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're going for dinner. Yeah.
Every Saturday at 7:30, we go out for dinner and then go play pool. Every single Saturday. Last week was different because funny enough, I had a dream last night, okay? So it was you and me at your house trying to watch UFC, and it literally, like, So we checked like what 3 TVs, or you checked your TV, we checked your PlayStation, we checked your basement TV, and we couldn't get to work, right?
Yeah.
I woke up from this dream. We were probably like 100 deep. We were going to your neighbors' houses, not working. We were going to just random people's houses, and the dream was so in depth. We were like checking phones. We were checking satellites. I woke up being like, "What the actual fuck?" And I was gonna text you, and then I looked at the time, and it was like 4 in the morning. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not texting Cole." And I forgot to tell you earlier, but I just got reminded of it. It was very funny. I still can't invite him. I'm gonna try joining him quick. 1 sec. So he's just finishing something. I joined him. It said he's in ranked play resurgence. Like gives me my diamond and everything, but he's not playing ranked resurgence. And then kicked me out of the party, like instantly.
Huh. Weird.
So he said give him 1 second.
He needs to hurry up.
There you go. Join. Start. Start.
Probably got time to play like 1, maybe 2 games.
I got 2 games, then I gotta go at best. I gotta leave at 7:10.
Yeah. Almost plat.
I am not.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 3320 out of 3600.
Damn. Rank 20 and almost plat. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, so there's this thing called being cracked at Fortnite, my guy. That I am.
That's what I'm saying.
Be right back.
Playing against the Milk Clan? Crazy.
What'd you say?
We're playing against the Milk Clan.
Did I hear Nelk or Milk?
Milk.
I can't see, so. Okay.
Can't see.
What's their levels? I have glitched.
36.
It doesn't say
flat,
their
2.
clan.
I hate this map.
I do too. Actually, I don't mind it.
I'll
Silver
play
2, level
point.
10, Gold 1, level 16, Plat 3, 41.
Okay. I'll take point. You guys watch over.
Yeah, go AC.
Rotate out. Someone rotate P2 early, please. Three back, three tunnel.
Top gun's dead.
Backside of point is weak.
Dead.
Someone go new.
They're behind you already.
I'm
on
gonna be on.
Yeah.
We spawned P3.
Behind us.
Got me.
If someone go P2, I'll fight for it.
They're nading.
Yeah, they can suck my dick.
Oh, one guy's in P2, I think.
Okay, we'll fight P2. Get it?
Stunned. His ass.
Weak door.
Dead.
Got the guy door.
I'm gonna stay on trade off.
Okay, I'm watching your back door.
Guys, sit out here.
Okay, no one on it? I'm on it.
Window.
P5 as well.
2 dead window, 1 tunnel. Pushing out right now.
Top window.
Coming in side door right now.
Yeah, super weak. 2 top window.
I'm wrapping around for 3.
1 from P1.
No, one tunnel, one
P1,
P3,
P1,
one P3,
P1.
one P3.
I'm so far out.
Yeah, you guys rotate.
They're mid. My bad.
Yeah, you're right, they're not that good. I don't know why I'm not getting kills though.
One watching tunnel.
One watching back.
That guy's one shot. Another one shot in the back.
The back dead.
Hey.
One.
One's in the big tunnel.
In time, 1 shot. There's 1 more in the tunnel.
I'm staying new. Yeah, stay new. I'm staying on point. He's good at your spot.
He's coming up here.
Uh,
And 1 guy mid.
I'm going all the way back.
Stun them. I have watch water.
Oh my god, 1 P1 going through maze.
I got mazed watch. You got maze? 2 there, 1 above. 1 maze.
He's still maze. Middle of maze.
No, he came from the same spot. Maze and 1 guy's like in by the sub.
I'm going up.
Yeah, 1's still there. No one got him. He's just sitting underneath maze.
One shot going
Oh.
top zone.
I don't know who's on. I don't know who's on the top, but he's sitting below you.
Fuck it, just go new.
Yeah.
He's behind us.
Yeah.
Stand by.
Dead. Up top. 2 on new. 1 more. Or 2 more. 2 more. One coming from P1. Oh,
I'm laying in the corner holding as much time as I can. He's in the corner. Yeah, him.
Got him.
I spawned P2.
Garage. Dead. Top. Up top. 1 shot. Got him. Bottom garage.
Bottom one shot. And P2. P2 window.
Yeah, you got me. I was one off a cruise. Great. Thanks. Cool. Super cool.
Damn.
Garage is one shot.
Yeah, one mid. One going P1.
Garage was not one shot.
That is my bad.
Damn.
I'm still P2.
P2. Just jumped out.
Yeah,
One shot,
one on.
P2 window.
Oh. Damn.
Up gens right now. He's pushing down the stairs. There's two up there, one on.
Nice.
They have maze spawns.
I'm gonna go new.
Done maze.
One
Two
shot.
maze, one P2.
What, babe? Thank you.
No one on.
Oh yeah, fucking right. Fucking
Oh,
look
P2.
to the take.
He's on the platform.
Ready. Not too ready.
What the fuck is he looking there?
One maze. Stun maze. Another one P2 window.
Oh, they're two outside side door.
Two outside, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't break.
I get stunned.
One's gonna have to go back. I'll run back. I got sub. Next death, take rotate.
Like, how do I not win that?
I'm going rotate. Wait, no, I spawn it.
Tunnel. Like, I'm just losing every gunfight now.
Switch
I
guns.
spawned out now.
You shouldn't spawn out.
I spawned in the
I'm
garage.
literally in spawn.
There's one shot in there, one shot in there.
Three, two coming tops now right now.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it here. You guys stay on it.
One top.
I spawned.
Up top.
I spawned maze. He's
Damn,
coming
man.
P1.
The guy dropped down. I can't get any more kills.
He is behind us.
Still behind me. Yep. How are you guys spawning out when I'm in the fucking spawn?
Oh my god. Yeah, he's top snow, just waiting.
He's one shot up there.
I get fucking stunned? I just fucking randomly stunned there? God.
Dude,
One dead.
I've died 11 times just since I
Okay,
got the
okay,
kill.
just go. Okay, we cool. Let's go.
I'm going,
Come on.
brother. I can't
Come on,
get there.
come on.
That's the problem. That's what I'm
All
saying.
right, then just watch points, watch pieces,
Oh my
and just
fucking
don't hold
God.
off. Just let
God,
them move
man.
around. We're pushing too hard. Let them just watch certain angles. Everyone watch a corner. One person watch top. One person watch maze.
Behind.
Wow, terrible cruise.
Up
Nice
top,
try.
dropping in. Nice. One more up top as well.
Dead up there.
Oh, mid. Main,
Watch in front.
Got him.
Front dead. Front got me.
spawned out.
I do not understand these fucking spawns. I'm literally in it, and they're still spawning here.
As long as no one's on it, it's fine.
One dead in the back.
Yeah,
These
go
guys
on
just
it.
like fucking start hacking or something? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
know.
no,
Out of nowhere,
no,
they
no,
just
no,
got
no.
so good.
No, they didn't get good. They're
No,
absolute
no,
trash.
I know they didn't. I'm just
They're
saying.
absolute trash.
I'm
Okay.
like fucking instantly dying.
Yep. Things everything.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, one plat.
I'm spawning out.
One up top.
I got the guy up top.
E2 window. Like I'm in
Fucking
there and I
Lang.
don't hear him.
I didn't see that guy laying down there.
We gotta break it.
I got top.
Or else they win. And
You
I
can
walked
win
into
though.
train. Cool.
That was insane.
Hostile cruise missile incoming.
It doesn't make sense how we were up 40 points and now we're losing by 130. That just
We
doesn't
can't
make
crack.
sense.
We can't crack. Well, we're good.
Yeah.
Now. We're good now.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Got your trade. GG's.
I can't
They
get
win.
there in time.
I can hit.
Mission failed.
16 and 29. Dude, I swear to God, this is a joke.
Gotta be.
That one
Would've
guy was
got it.
almost diamond, so.
What?
One of them was almost diamond.
So you probably got it that.
It just doesn't make sense how they started so shit. And then
Yeah.
they got like it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. They were absolute bots when the game started because I dropped 12 kills in the first 2 minutes, and then we get up to 100 or whatever, and they were at like 70, and then they went all the way up to fucking 250 before we got like 80 points.
I was getting stunned and naded before we even like before we even turned corners.
I need search.
That shit.
Got fucking dialed in by those fools.
I'm still just researching fucking phones because I want a new phone. Sorry, I'm aggressive.
Buy an iPhone?
Yeah, I want a new iPhone.
Control. Yay. I think we're owed it. This dude is a level 50 gold 2.
Rock on. 4 silver too, dude. I don't even know how it's possible.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
4 silver too?
Yeah, like how good do you have to be, and how much SR are you getting per game to fucking
Win 4 or 5 games?
Yeah, but like, dude, 4 or 5 games, getting 170 to 200 SR a game.
The enemy will come for the objective. Don't hold back.
Oh, did we all go B? Oh, that's cool.
I'm going straight through. I'm just going B2 through.
I'll say B.
Yeah. I didn't see anyone in there. Oh, they're laying in the back. There's one up top there. Be careful.
Yep. I heard that call out right when I peeked.
Didn't even get him.
That guy fried me. He's a top fire.
We're down to our last objective.
Top fire dead.
Right.
Ow. He's coming garbage. Hop up. Hop up.
Someone has to stay looking hop up
from
literally the entire
He's
time.
garbage. Hop up. Hop
Coming
up right
in.
now. Hop up.
Yeah, behind too.
Yep, they're gonna push through front and then we're fucked.
Dude, it's crazy. Getting fucking ran through on this one.
Yep, we lose.
Yep.
You lost that round.
That's crazy.
For the next one.
Really is.
Are you guys real?
Switching sides.
Are you guys real?
Control all objectives. Eliminate any threats.
All stack
A
A.
or B?
Okay. All stack A.
I'm going up top third.
I wouldn't even push up top.
Too late, I'm here already.
I'm watching fire. Ooh, nade.
Yeah.
Hey, you got me. Push in, push in. Oh my god,
Oh my
aim.
god, they're not real.
Ow.
Capturing A.
2 of them are top broken.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I spawned B side. I'm gonna go over there.
Alright, I'll focus on A. You guys go B. Everyone go B.
He's going in the back, one stop fire.
Dude, how can I? I'm just getting fucking slammed. That guy fucked us both there.
Keep going A, or keep going B.
He's fucking destroying me. I'm just unable to do it. What the fuck?
Secure. One objective remaining.
Okay, just everyone go close to A
Pinpoint
or close
dead.
to B. I'm gonna go
Two
watch the
front,
spawn
two
and make
front.
sure no one's back hop up.
One in tickets right now.
We're engaging Bravo.
Oh, behind me too. Fuck's sakes, man. They get dead.
They have
In the
double
corner, in
lives.
the corner,
You
in the
gotta push,
corner.
You gotta stay.
I can't fucking kill anyone. Dead. Get on if you can. Got that guy.
Another one,
Nate's
mid
gonna
cut.
kill me.
The enemy is low on reinforcements.
Watch Eddie. I'm watching Eddie. I'm watching Eddie. You watch close, Ev.
Oh, mid. In front, through front. Good shit, good shit.
In front still.
Stay in. Good.
I'm dead. Died.
Damn.
Oh my god, this is so fucking annoying.
Switching sides. Control.
3 go B, I'll go A.
Yeah.
1 person go AC. 2 go B, I'll go A.
Defend our objectives from the enemy.
I can go AC.
We got
I
this,
have
guys.
AR.
Well, we got this. We got this.
Already on.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that was you.
I didn't even see that guy. Or I didn't even see
Yeah,
him
he's
behind
top
him. I
third.
just saw him. He's gonna try to flank around.
One objective remaining. We lost A.
Top AC. Still top AC, stunned and weak.
God, man. Top fire. And back, behind garbage. He's coming, he's behind the... Intake it on me, bro.
I think it's one shot.
Got everything.
Indoor. Side door.
Enemies at Bravo. Hostiles launching
Yeah, underneath front steps.
Front room, yeah.
Thank God that fucking killed him, or else we were fucked.
It's on AC.
I'm inside the fucking building. All the way inside.
2 dead,
Nah,
or
fuck
2
all
weak, 2
this.
weak.
Oh.
Bus.
One more
Dead.
front bus. Dead. Oh, behind
Sorry,
us.
yeah.
Wow, that's coming backside too. Then bus. 3.
2 week back, or 1 week back, sorry.
That guy just fucking knew exactly where it was.
Yep. Something's weird.
This.
Help. Window.
Dead.
Enemies at Bravo. The enemy is running low on
AC?
They're taking
Oh my god, too.
contact.
Oh, I'm lagging. Behind AC, man. Fuck.
Enemies at Bravo.
Yep, front.
Dead front on AC, yeah.
What?
Taking B. Taking contact at Bravo.
AC still there.
We can't do anything about AC.
AC dead.
At final
Yeah.
enemies
In front room with me. One shot. She's front left side.
Oh,
shit.
I didn't expect you to bust in the back door.
My bad.
mission failed. Return to base.
Oh yeah.
Fucking crazy ass lobbies you guys get.
Oh my fucking god. You're a
I muted them. What were they saying?
They're like, you guys are fucking awful. Let's report them because they're so bad. And I'm like, yeah. But anyways, dude, like, what kind of passionate motherfuckers are they? And she's like moaning. Like, what the fuck, bro? You guys are so weird.
I don't
Live in your fucking bedroom. Women that don't go
Justin
outside.
Fields just got traded to the Steelers.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I got time to play one more, so. You guys are.
I have time for one. If we lose that quickly again, though.
Yeah, it'd have to be a quick game. No, I don't have time.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm probably getting off too.
Peace.
Bye.
Alright.
Bye.
Alright guys, I don't know if my stream is still working. Hopefully it is.